Hi, y'all. Let me see who in the chat. Let's scroll all the way up. Okay. Hey, Linda V. Sucker Free Nicole Marie. I love your name. I love that name. Let's see. We're going to get into it today, y'all. I want to break it down. I want to talk about it. Somebody told me, they was like, oh, I thought they ran you off of YouTube. Never. Let's see. Yes. Good evening, Regina. Hi. Child of God. Hi. Yes, I am going to break it down. We're going to talk about it respectfully. We're going to talk about it. Hi, Keisha. I don't know. I don't think it's Keisha. I don't see no E. Good evening, though. Yes, tea sippers. So it's three sets of y'all, right? We got the hotties, because I told y'all I was gonna pick. Couldn't pick, right? Because everybody in their own lane. Everybody like they tea differently. Some of y'all be stirring it up. That's why y'all tea stirs. Then we got the hotties. And then we have the kettles. The kettles are our, they non-confrontational, right? The kettles, they just want the tea, okay? They want you to tell it like it is. No confrontation, all right? That's who I think the kettles are. They're a little older in age, wiser. Then you got the hotties. Y'all the aunties, right? Y'all got to be like in y'all 30s or so. 25 to what, about 45. Them the hotties. Y'all out of control. Y'all the aunties that drink gin. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Kenidra. Hi. I'm excited too. We're going to get into it. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Good evening. I'm here for the picture. Hi. Thank you. Living my life like it's golden. Hey, Miss Betty. Yes, ma'am. You thought they ran me off of YouTube? I'm here. Welcome. Thank you. Let me see. Who else is on here? Hi, Miss Cutie Pie. Let's see. Who else? Hi. Hey, everybody. Let's see. Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Okay, Anita. We got Anita. Let's see. Only being real. Hi. Okay. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hi, Victoria. Oh, yeah, I already said, hey, 68-year-old kettle. Yes, ma'am. 68 and fine. And it's crazy because I always say, Black women confusing. I always say, y'all be doing witchcraft. Don't nobody know how old you are. A lot of times, y'all be saying y'all age, and I'll be like, ma'am, please. Especially my mama. My mama is fine, okay? I don't even want to. My mama fine. And you would not think she pushing 50. Let me not tell my mama business. Hi. I thought you were on my live last time. I don't know. Oh, no, I think you commented about it. Hey, kettles. Y'all still spicy now. Y'all hot toddies. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, fake. Oh, look. We finna get into it, y'all. We finna get into it. I was finna get beat up over there. I did. I thought I was over there with the sophisticated bunch. But I love Mims, y'all. Make it make sense. I will not be throwing no shade to make it make sense. I appreciate him for letting me come on his panel. Oh, y'all be drinking whiskey. And you know what? My best friend drank whiskey. She out of control. And she had me drink 2 shots of whiskey, and I got 2 chest hairs. I ain't get rid of them since. Okay, let's see. Hey, Erica. I'm glad you like the vibes. Okay, I want to get into some stuff. Let me make sure I get everybody that's in here. Okay, you in a hottie group, Courtney. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I was in it in case somebody wanted to say something crazy. Hey, it's AJ. I love your hair. I like the picture. You giving. It's giving. True wisdom. It's getting nasty with this show. Yeah, but it don't have to be. It don't have to be. People want to blame the millimeters for calling out the obvious. It don't have to be nasty, but if we want to sweep things under the rugs, then quite naturally it probably will. Hey, Nessa. Okay, let's see. Big body bands, baby. Now she had to report the millimeters, child. Girl. To the FBI for doxing her. Hold on. Not today. Not today. Not today. It good. It show don't. It show don't crack. No cracks. Nothing. Can't get through the crevices or nothing. Hey, Brittany. Now, Bevy, why you got blocked? I hope you wasn't saying nothing crazy. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you. Yes, pretty brown eyes. You was a little mad at me when you said you was a troll. Oh, I was like, no, you are not. You are advocating. Yeah, no, I do be advocating, but I'm genuinely a troll for all my haters. Like this one girl came over here and was like, you a mellow nut. I ain't let that word go since. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was cool. Can't nobody use nothing against me. Let me see the fake lawyer on. Oh, y'all. Girl, now she talking about me. Oh, y'all, what's she saying? And why I gotta be careful? I know how to fight. Talking about me. That lady is how old? Grow up. And that's another thing that I want to say. This is not like for drama or nothing like that, because I really just want to break down the panel and I want to talk about some other stuff involving the importance of people not being able to identify narcissist behavior. Oh, what is this? Let me see. Oh, yes, the vibes. I do want it, vibey up in here. Hey, CC Star. You my girl. Okay, we got everybody up in here. The people get on panel. Oh, so what I was saying was, people like to say, we get too involved in all of this stuff, but y'all are involved as well. You just involved on the opposing side, and that is okay. We all are involved. There's nothing wrong with that. People are trying to make it seem like it's something wrong with being involved in a show that is displaying people's real life that we can relate to. Like, that's odd. Grow up. Now, it's one thing to be, trying to fight people behind the show. Is it not odd that people yelling on a panel and talking about, is that not odd? Not called the FBI, child. Please. Nah, I don't want no problems with the FBI. That is so funny. The FBI. Ooh, your brother like my voice? Hello. Let me stop for my man come out here. Girl. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, y'all, because, okay, I can't read all of these. Yeah. So first, I want to let y'all know we are not finna come over here and talk about this lady court case, right? We're not talking about that no more because allegedly none of it is true. Allegedly, somebody, well, Pretty Brown Eyes, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe Pretty Brown Eyes told me that Empress Radio on her video, Mel came over there and said that that was fake news. But Aunt Ann been saying that. Aunt Ann been saying that this whole time. It's fake news. It's fake news. So it's fake news. So we don't really want to talk about that. I want to talk about the actual panel in itself because a lot of people didn't really like my approach. And I think that's okay, right? I don't like dumb people. I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't have patience to hear stupid stuff. And I'm not saying people on the panel are dumb, but I just think some of the points that were made weren't like, it's like, come on, be for real. Are y'all adults? You know? Oh, she can't be accusing me of doxing her. I don't know the lady. I hope don't nobody think I'm doxing her, child. That's crazy. I don't know nothing about that. Fuck I look like. I mean, girl, it's one thing to do research on celebrities, okay? Reality stars. It's a whole other thing to be caring about the lady over there yelling. Oh my gosh, my live sign. Hold on now. Gotta fix this. Can't be in the studio. Not studioing. Okay, there we go. Okay, people get on panels and debates and get offended. You're right. Like, why are you defended? We debating, baby. I don't know you. Why you mad? But I know when I speak, I'm coming correct, so I can't nobody offend me. Exactly. That's the point right there. I'm a good old troll, baby. Be in them comments. People be thinking they can come over here and say anything. Like, girl, please. Allegedly, I've been reported to the FBI. Girl, not the FBI. I really do find that's comical, actually. That is hilarious. Not Miss Nuck if you buck. Reporting people to the FBI, child. Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to get to all the comments. So if y'all in here, I'm gonna try to get to them. I'm gonna try to get to them later. I don't have the patience for ignorance and stupidity. One-sided views. Exactly. Come on, like hit me with some facts. Like I need to see some facts. It's okay if we can debate facts, right? But you can't just debate what you experiencing with your ex-wife. Like you can say I have experience in this situation because you divorced your ex-wife, you know, but to continue to compare how you treated your situation with your ex-wife and how this man is treating his situation with his ex-wife is completely two different things. On top of that, okay, wait, somebody in here? Oh, it's okay, baby. I don't block nobody. I don't delete nobody. Oh, y'all talking about the man. But yeah, so and then on top of that, y'all don't watch the show. You can't keep saying I don't watch the show and then have all of these opinions. You know, we gotta do better. Yeah, Miss Nuck if you buck, ma'am. I'm not finna be. Girl, this is YouTube, love. Get it together. All right, so before we get into that, let me pull up Stormy face, y'all. Cause baby, I had to put this together. Actually, yeah, like it's together. Yeah, I don't think she is an attorney because that's what Make It Make Sense said. And she and the other lady were extremely angry. Right, like, but I told y'all, don't I say in my videos, male identified women they scare me, y'all. Like, you have to be careful. Like, they will attack you over a man. Like, they're just gonna attack you. So anyways, y'all, Stormy look a mess. But this is how I feel about this entire topic, okay? I feel like this, what Stormy is giving us. So Mel had dropped something on her. Look, y'all, like, look, I'm working my live a little bit. Look, I got some slides going on. She a private investigator. Good for her, child. Good for her. Good for her. And, you know, I don't mind if y'all name drop in here, but, you know, just kind of be respectful. Because I don't want nobody trying to, like, say we bullying or nothing like that. Yeah, they was on 10. Okay, but anyway, so I don't know. I don't think Melody ever had millimeter shirts. Do y'all know if she ever had millimeter shirts? Because if not, she got the millimeter shirts. Oh no, yeah. She wasn't even going to roll these out yet, but so boom, she got the millimeter shirt. She just got them out. Y'all go and get some millimeter shirt. I'm going to get me a millimeter shirt for sure. Mel, I don't know if you watch me, love, but can you get us some V-necks, please? Thank you. I like V-necks. You know, I need a V-neck. And y'all, I be pouring my heart out in Mel DM. And she be responding to me sometimes. When she did that interview and she was like, I'm the only one that operates my Instagram. Y'all don't know how I felt. I was like, girl, Mel know my whole life story. Hey, Miss Bridget. Mel know my whole life story. But we don't, like, she don't know me like that. Like, she don't know me at all. I don't know her. My bad. I meant to clarify that. Like, I don't know her. She don't know me. I just am a big fan of her, and I be in her DM, girl, talking about any and everything. Sometimes she responds, sometimes she don't. She never responds to messy stuff. Mel is so beautiful. Her soul, her spirit, so beautiful. She must have Girl, not investigating YouTubers. Get it together. Right. They want to say that we are overly invested, but you're spreading court documents out, right? So you're invested as well. Is it not okay for us to be invested because we're invested on the other side of this? So yeah, so we're gonna talk about this, y'all, but I'm gonna let y'all know we not I'm skipping through all of it, and I'm only breaking down the parts when I came in because I don't really care about anything else. But Mel put this on her Instagram. She says, shout out to the critical thinkers and the ones who have common sense, because at this point, some of y'all projecting and living in imaginary worlds. Keep making false claims though, and I'm coming for you. So let it be known. Okay? So all right, babe, Miss FBI, with your false claims. Mel also said on her live, she didn't say this on live, she posted this on her story, but she also said it's pathetic how some of y'all literally can't believe that a woman can leave and be done. And I don't understand that either. I really don't understand that either. For whatever reason, people are under the impression that Mel is bitter. I don't understand that. Can somebody help me? She claims she reported something to the feds. I don't know what the people would be reporting to the feds, but let's not talk about that anymore at this moment. Like, I don't know what would be reported to the feds. Because you clearly seeing messy-ish, like, this is the Scorpio and Mel coming out, okay? Like, when have we ever, like, Mel, like, not you saying the messy-ish. She said, and the lack of integrity and morals is absurd, and I agree. But not one. But I cannot read this. Let me zoom. Let me read this from my phone. Hold on, y'all. I can't read this from up here. Yeah, and the lack of integrity and morals, i.e., absurd. But not one ran in my DM or requested to join a live to ask a question. So, I don't know what she meant to put right there, but she said trying to use your false assumptions for clickbait. It also says, to the true millimeters, thank y'all for holding it down with facts and not wavering. Y'all already know one thing about me is I bring facts. When I'm ready with undeniable proof to substantiate, then y'all will once again laugh at the others because we always been laughing. But yeah, that was just what Mel posted on her thing. And I have some stuff up here lined up and ready. I don't know where we want to start, but I kind of want to start with this right here because for whatever reason, so a YouTuber made a video today that Mel knew about the feds. The YouTuber deleted. I don't know. I haven't seen that video. What's the small? Oh. Wait, get who out of here? I don't have a moderator. I'm gonna tell my man to come be my moderator. He'll mess around and get me demonetized. Cussing y'all out in the comments. I don't know who y'all saying to get out of here. Is somebody in here? Oh, y'all, charge it to the Zaza. Do not charge it to my brain. Oh my gosh. Okay, get the heck out of here. Mel, why she couldn't say get the fuck out? Get the F out of here. Yeah, hit the like button, you are. I'm like, I don't know what she meant right there. Thank you. Thank y'all. I'll screenshot the mail. Yeah, okay, y'all interpreted her post. Y'all charge it to the pack, not my mind. Okay, but anyways, because I want to talk about trauma bonding. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that the millimeters be trauma bonding, okay? And I don't understand why. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone too because it's just too small on the screen. I know that's right, I knew y'all was my people. Okay, so anyways, so people in the comments kept saying we was trauma bonding. So the definition of trauma bonding. Trauma bonds is a term developed by Patrick to describe emotional bonds with an individual that arise from reoccurring cycling patterns of abuse perpetuated by my bad. Hold on, somebody's calling me. Hold on, y'all. I gotta mute my phone. Okay, y'all, my bad. Where were we? Let me see, what are y'all saying? Empress made a video saying who knew said that she called Melody. Wait, Empress made a video saying who knew said that she called Melody. And who knew said who got it. Wait, it's moving up. And who knew said, who knew said who got it from Empress about the Fed mess? It equals both lying, looking for clickbait. Oh. Okay. Melody jumped. Oh. Okay. Did anybody screenshot that? Dang. Okay. Y'all, that I didn't know all that. I didn't know all that. It be what was I saying? Oh, y'all, that was a lot. But by reinforcement through rewards and punishment, the process of forming trauma bonds is referred to as bonding or traumatic bonding. But okay, so the next slide. Oh, let me move this. Hold on. So, what are some examples of trauma bonding, y'all? Some trauma bonding signs include agreeing with the abuser's reasons for treating you poorly, trying to cover for the abuser, arguing with or distancing yourself from people trying to help, including family and friends. So people are saying that the mellometers are trauma bonding. Based on the examples in the definition of trauma bonding, how? Who knew posted in the comments that misinterpreted what she was saying? Mel didn't say she knew the FBI report, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, baby. Well, I mean, I like all the YouTubers. I watch all the YouTubers now. My email is hereforhottea@gmail.com. All right. Right. Okay, so anyways, wait, how many people in the chat? Hold on, I can't even see my own live. Let me go on my phone. How many people do we have in the chat? Hey everybody, thank you for joining. Can you please like the video? We do have 274. We got 274 people in the video. I mean, in the live. Yeah, people do need to stop bothering Mel. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, so boom, these are examples. This is an example of trauma bonding. These are examples of trauma bonding. I just need to know, how is it, because people are in the comments on Make It Make Sense saying that I was trauma bonding because I was giving my experience. And I think that's another thing people like to do, or male identified women like to do. Because I'm being open and honest about my experience does not give you grounds to try to throw this up in my face, especially because I'm very confident in the person in who I am. So I just noticed that, women that are male identified, they don't ever want to be empathetic or sympathetic in any which way ever. They'll use what you tell them against you to make points or intentionally misinterpret your points. But so again, I wanted to give my experience of being raised by a narcissist and being a young girl, seeing my mother and my father experience some of the very things that Mel is experiencing. So with that being said, I felt like it was appropriate for me to give my experience. No, it's here for hot tea, like the letter, like the number 4. So, right. So the point of me giving my experience is to say, this is how I know the signs of a narcissist, right? Not because I'm traumatic. Oh, I haven't healed from my pain and my trauma. Like, no. Okay, so next, what's more signs of trauma bonding? Same thing. Agreeing with an abusive person for reasons for treating them badly, or agree with the abusive person's reasons for treating them badly, right? How are we trauma bonding? Are we agreeing with Martell? Do we agree with the abuser allegedly? Do we agree? Yeah, that's exactly what they have. All right, what about narcissistic trauma bonding? This occurs when a narcissist repeats a cycle of abuse with another person, which fuels a need for validation and love from the person being abused. Y'all know who this sounds like, though? Do y'all know who this sounds like, though? I'm going to tell y'all. Let's just keep going. So these are ways to break trauma bonds, right? To stop the secret self-blame, right? Because I don't believe it's nothing that. Thank you, Tisha. It does sound like it does. It does. It sounds just like Tisha. I would like to interview your son. I want to see a male's point of view from being raised by a narcissist and a woman's point of view from being raised by a narc. And I'm going to say narc. I don't want to say the whole word. I don't know what the stipulations is for some of these words on live. Exactly. They're trauma bonding. Exactly. And that's why I wanted to put this in here, because I feel like people want to say that this is just a show, and that is true. However, in the Black community, we still suffer with a lot of these issues very heavily. So if it is being displayed on national television, we need to be able to educate one another, right? We don't need to keep blaming people for being victims. We need to uplift women that walk away from situations that make them feel less than. Exactly. Exactly. We don't need a trauma bonding workshop. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all that because in my opinion, these people are trauma bonding, right? You got Tisha and Marceau. Marceau, I want to talk about I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how Marceau and Tisha's relationship is, but let's move on really quick. These two people are trauma bonding. Do y'all think not? I would like to think that Letitia and Rocky have a trauma bond, because we need to give examples. I think people need examples. Because I don't like people to just be throwing labels on people, right? We can't just keep making accusations without having anything to back it. Because when I was on that panel and I gave my opinion on thinking that Mr. Things of That Nature walkie-talkie Holt was a narc, that was because of what had been presented to us from the show. Not only from what we see on the show, but everything that he's demonstrated outside of the show, right? We don't think he's a good dad because he cheated on Melody, even though, in my opinion, part of being a good parent is being a good spouse. But that's something we also don't want to talk about in our community. We want men to think it's okay to cause emotional pain and trauma to their significant other. Just deal with it. Like, get out of here. Let's talk. Let's have real conversations. That's what I want to do. I want to have real conversations. I don't want to have conversations full of emotions. Like, you can be emotional, but be emotional with the facts. We're not going to be emotional based on how you feel because you dislike somebody. Okay, so let's move on. This right here is how this man treats Letitia. And he looked like Squidward in real life. He looked like Squidward in real life. How many times have Marceau said on national television that the kids that he created with Letitia was her kids? Right. Causing the mama emotional stress. How? How does that make you a good father? Because I want to talk about it. This is exactly how Marceau acts, though. I'm not going to lie. He's always annoyed by Letitia. You can read his energy on screen. And I can appreciate him trying this season. Right? But Letitia, I'm going to need for you to get it together, because you're under the impression that people are hating on your marriage. Ain't nobody hating on that, right? We feel bad for you. But then when we got to see how nasty you were to a woman that was trying to uplift you, it kind of gave us the impression that you needed to be in the marriage that you were in. Like, you deserve that. You deserve that only because you're a nasty spirited person. If Letitia came across as a person that, because I know some women who are in relationships with men that are emotionally, verbally abusive and financially abusive. However, and then when they get around me, I give them this oomph of confidence, like, we're doing this, let's do this, let's do that. They men don't be liking me, right? Because I'm going to uplift her. However, she don't try to like stab me in my back, bite me in my ankle, attack me, come for me. She keeps us at a nice distance because she's not ready to leave that situation. And that's just what it is. And that's what it is. But even still, I love her. You got to still deal with her from a distance, because I still believe women that are in love with toxic men can be very dangerous. If I recollect, Kung Fu Panda says she made him marry Tisha because she was pregnant. I mean, I remember those things as well. That's why I don't understand why everybody's backtracking. Let's not backtrack. But even if they don't backtrack, Letitia has the energy of an easy girl. And I'm sorry. That's allegedly, and in my opinion, she has the... Okay, so I was in the process of making a video, and I might even play it here, but I was in the process of making a video, and it was that scene when Letitia and Marceau had just come together at a restaurant to talk about the Africa trip. This was after, like, a few seasons ago. I think this was the beginning of last season. And with that being said, when I guess Marceau got a private room. So Letitia sat down. She was like, "Oh, babe, you went all out?" So he was like, "Well, no, I didn't really have to do much. But if you think this is going all out, lucky man." Like, she thought him getting a private room for dinner was him going all out after 17 years of marriage. That's all I'm going to say on that. This, in my opinion, is a trauma bond, y'all. Hear me out. I believe that, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. In one of Carlos's interviews, hey, Diva, for show. Yeah, I think that for show too. In one of Carlos's interviews, he said that his mother reminds him a lot of Letitia. Who do you think his daddy remind him of? If his mama remind him of Letitia, who do his mama remind him of? Who do his daddy remind him of? I'm curious to know what y'all think. Hey, girl. I'm blessed. My parents have been married for 63 years this June. Congratulations to them. You are blessed. And you would be even more blessed if that was a 63 years of a happy, healthy, loving relationship. You get what I'm saying? Because and I'm not saying that isn't, but what I'm saying is, back in the day, a lot of our great grandparents had these long marriages, but that wasn't because of love. And I'm not, Miss Sheila, I'm not saying that's because of you. I do want to reiterate that, and I'm only saying that because Letitia thinks because she's been in a relationship because she's been in a marriage for 17 years, that's her value in the marriage. And that's not, in my opinion, that's not how that works. They will use it against you. Let me see. Where's Patricia comment? My daddy was a provider, but he was a horrible husband because my mom was depressed. She couldn't. Exactly. Right. So how does it you can't be exactly? And I believe that. I believe he can be a good provider. Like, he can be a man that go out and make money. I genuinely believe that. But as far as, like, if you're a horrible husband, you're a bad dad. And that's just, my opinion. That's what I think Marceau is as well. He probably a good provider, but people have also low-key debunked that. No shade to the South. I live in Georgia, but the Southern way of feeling validated by being a wife, even, yep. That is true, Courtney. No shade, but down here in the South, that's the truth. The way, and you can even, this is why I want y'all to watch Bell Collective. The reason why I want y'all to watch Bell Collective is because you get to see these women like Letitia. We got two Letitias in these toxic relationships with these men. I'm not going to say they only care about marriage, but in the South, being married is a big deal, especially at a particular age. And so much so, some women don't care who they marry to. And I think that's very unfortunate. But yes, daddy issue. Right. And then also, I want y'all to know, Carlos said in his interview that the reason why he wanted, because I want y'all to also know, even though, you can be a gay man, you can be a trans woman, and you can still be male identified. Carlos said in one of his interviews also, what was it? That the reason why he liked Marceau was because Marceau came in, and when he was doing his interview, he said this when he was interviewing Kimmy. Y'all let me know if y'all remember what I'm talking about. But he said the reason why he wanted to hire Marceau is because Marceau came in and was like, well, if the teacher called my phone and wants to pick up the kids or something like that, I tell her, hold on, let me pass the phone to my wife. And he thought that was so funny. Imagine that. He just thought that was so funny. Oh, I just have to have you on the show. Right. They see having a man as a prize. Right. They see having a man as a prize no matter how toxic he is. A lot of Black women have never experienced what Martell was given in a marriage. That's why they go so hard for him. I don't believe that. The reason why I don't believe that is because there is a study about Black men having being high ranking in narcissistic antisocial personality disorder. Y'all research that. So anyways, moving on. Trauma bond. This is another trauma bond right here. And then I'm going to just leave this where it's at so we can go ahead and get into the video, because this is another trauma bond. For sure. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the interview. Which tab? Okay. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Yeah, y'all can see it. All right, we have 288 people in the chat. Let me see. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Do I need to get off and come back on to see if y'all liking my video? Yes. Come on, y'all. Like the video. Like the video. We have 296 people in the chat right now. Okay, so I'm gonna watch myself from my phone. Oh, and whoever commented on my post and said I need a new phone, I don't know if you said I need a new phone because I got Letitia blocked me, or if I need a new phone because you watched my live and you saw that I had this old phone. But ma'am, I have 3. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me put this over here on this side. Can y'all see that? No, y'all can't get it. All right, let's get into this video because I'm only gonna play some of this. We not finna be playing, all of this. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear this.
To get basically first dibs at being the one to take care of the children.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all let me know in the comments?
In town. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Jamie. I appreciate that. So the first question was, are we able to get this information to confirm? And
can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this?
Try. And
okay, y'all hear it.
It's not sealed.
Okay, good.
I want to say, really quickly, I want to say this.
Okay, so I don't really want to watch any of this. We're gonna skip through it a little bit.
Not to disseminate all of.
Because
that's an extreme.
I think I asked to get in here at some point.
You all will, maybe, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. But what we have to remember is the judge doesn't know what we know. Okay, even if she watched the show, I'm sure Her Honor Allison ain't up here in the chat.
I'm sorry, really quickly.
Why does she talk like that? So y'all already knew in the comments before I got on that she didn't like Mill.
Somebody I invited is in the chat here for the hot tea. You are more than welcome to come up. Somebody sent me her channel today. I would love to hear your opinion. So let me
clap
go
it up
this
for me,
link
y'all.
is for here for the hot tea. You are more than welcome to come up. We got about 600 people in the chat. We should be at like 400 likes, and we are at 200. So y'all hit that like button legally.
Okay. So I can't play too long so I don't get copywritten. And yeah, I thought so. So I think it's like you play a little bit and then you pause. You play a little bit and then you pause. So I'm gonna just play a little bit.
You got
of my.
Oh, thank you. Yes, y'all get the lights up. And what I'm saying is though, the judge isn't in this world of social media. Look, all marriage, all that stuff. She's not in there. What?
Hey, everybody.
On what the parties have shown and said to her decision. We can get into that if you're relevant to the thing. Leah, yes, I'm a lawyer.
Oh, Leah. Hey, I'm sorry, because I thought he was calling you legal lead.
Yeah, just call me.
I call her legally. Yeah.
Just call, okay.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to actually join the panel for the meters because one of the cast members always shading the millimeters, calling us the meters, and I like to say we heavy on the meter. But anyway, I'm reading y'all comments. I don't want to get copywritten, y'all. So I'm gonna be pausing throughout. So I hope y'all not, mad. Banner. Let me give y'all this. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, his initial video had a lot of people very mad. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, so part of the reason why I wanted to join this discussion, because too often I think that men, they get an excuse. They get excused for doing the bare minimum for their children. So Martell doing, because a lot of women, y'all let me know if I'm wrong in the chat, but a lot of women, we seem to think that he does the bare minimum. He doesn't do no more or no less than any other single mom, here in the chat. And so I think he does the bare minimum. Y'all let me know. Yes, she does seem like, hold on, let me put some of them up here from right here. She definitely seemed like she's smitten by him. I will agree. Thank you. They may have. Why you say they may have illegally obtained the documents? Right. It definitely did make me feel uncomfortable. They always make, I just because it's like, you can't, I don't know. I just didn't understand how they can relate to him so much. He probably did. Right. If she put out sealed information, then her career is just, well, she not a lawyer. That's what he said when I got on there. Cause bare minimum, right? He does literally nothing. Like, I know women that work multiple jobs. Oh, I'm just saying, well, you're here now, better late than never. But I know women that work multiple jobs. They take their kids to school. They got, 3-4 kids. So I'm turned off by men doing the bare minimum and getting all this praise. I don't like that. All right, so let me finish playing. Well, I think that when you have a dad, no matter how abusive and how narcissistic he may be, because he appears to be trying, they completely overlook a lot of his behaviors. So when we have someone like the Don, who can be a good parent and a good co-parent on his end of the stick, come in and I guess ridicule an abuse victim. Because he called Mel a narc. He called Mel a narc. He said he thought that Mel and Mr. Things of That Nature, Walkie Talkie Hope, was a narc. And I wanted to know how somebody that never watched the show or that don't watch the show could come up with that. And then I also want y'all to notice how I called Martell a narc, right? And the lady had a problem with me doing so. But the man called Mel a narc, and nobody had anything to say about that. Exactly. How are we equally narcs? And I do believe, I do believe there can be a couple that are narcs. I do believe that there can be some narcissistic mothers, but I don't think this is the case. Allegedly. About her way of disconnecting. Like, I don't know, that kind of makes me feel uneasy because she's a woman. A lot of times women that go through these abusive relationships, their boundaries get overlooked. And I am willing to bet Martell is not just calling Melody about her children.
I have a question. Has Martell ever been arrested for abuse in any way?
Well, I mean, I have a question. And you know what? And because this is something that kind of irritated me, because they kept asking, like, has he... I kept talking about multiple forms of abuse because there are multiple forms of abuse. And they kept saying, oh, well, you can report it. You can report it. Even a lady cut me off to say that, well, she should have been able to report it, or you can report those things to the court system. So I have a question for y'all, and I would like y'all to answer it for me. And my question is mental, verbal, emotional, and financial abuse punishable in the court of law? Because I'm kind of confused. I want to have conversations with real people. I want to talk to adults. They have very high expectations for women. I agree. Like the fact that Kimmy has or was battling cancer and cooking and cleaning in her house, That makes me feel away. That's doing too much. He might be giving her that little pickle. Girl, not the pickle. How are they equally knox? That's what I want to know. How? Oh, wait. I don't think he really liked Mill the way. I mean, I don't care who he likes or not. Is you know what I mean? I think he was just kind of like just trying to be fair, giving everybody their chance to speak. The only thing that I would have liked is if he would allow people to fact check certain things. Like, I don't know. But it was just an open discussion. I thought it was a debate at first when I got on there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I thought it was a debate. But claims the feds are getting involved because she's an officer of the court. It's good for her, child. If anything, if she's an officer of the courts and the feds are getting involved, somebody getting in trouble for reading that lady court documents out. Baby. Martell definitely plays on women's weaknesses. They call Mill narc, but they don't call Martell one. That's what I'm saying. That's what made me feel uneasy. So we're gonna sit up on a panel and we're gonna call this lady who is I'm gonna say an abuse victim, allegedly. And even though he may not have physically abused her, and y'all, his behavior, So even though we don't have any evidence of him being a physical abusive person, we have evidence that he is mentally, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive via the show. He stole Mill $17,000. Is that not right? Am I wrong about that? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Let me see. Maybe she is checking for Martell. Yeah, maybe she is. They all are. Oh, my bad for mentioning that. Please delete. Ooh, let me see, Auntie. What you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna delete it. Oh, no, I can't delete it. I'm gonna come back and figure it out. Let me see. They call Mill a narcissist, but they don't. Exactly. Irrelevant. It's because she doesn't put up with exactly. They victim blame. That's exactly how I felt. They were victim blaming. That's what makes it weird. Like, I don't understand how you can look on if didn't want to be talked about, then she should have had common sense to stay her sensitive self off social media. No, emotional abuse is difficult. Exactly. Multiple forms. Right. We literally watching that. Exactly. We're watching the abusive behavior. We're watching it. So whether Mel reports it or not, it's besides the point. Thank you so much. You can't tell me exactly. You can't tell me we're not seeing what we're seeing. And I think that's disheartening. And I think that's upsetting, actually, that we really have women that can look at that and say like, oh, she's being difficult. Well, Mel is basically said what I thought. What I reported is false and her case is closed. Right. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. let me see. Just because he wasn't reported doesn't mean he didn't do the exactly. That's how I feel. Just because he wasn't reported doesn't mean he didn't do the act. I'm gonna need for us to be a lot smart. You get what I'm saying? Just because you didn't go to jail doesn't mean you didn't freaking steal out of Target, love. Yeah, these comments moving fast, so I'm gonna just go ahead and play it. Don't forget when he told her to shut up multiple times. Thank you. Verbal abuse. We have that on the show. He's telling her to shut up multiple times. What's this one? I think that friend, she bought another channel, got those documents for her. Probably. That lawyer is the type of woman that would go for Martell. And you know, and I hope she can get him. You get what I'm saying? Women that can go this hard for somebody that's that disruptive and nasty, I hope they can get him. You know, they deserve a love like him. I get so tired of people claiming to be lawyer. Right. At one point, I don't think she was a lawyer, though. I think he clarified that when I got on there, and he said that she wasn't a practicing attorney. Women like her are dangerous. I believe that. I believe that they're encouraging the behavior. And this is why I cannot get with Tisha or Kimmy. They know that's dangerous. They know what that man does behind the scenes, but they don't say anything about it. Imagine what Mel is going through behind closed doors that nobody get to see. Nobody wants to speak up. Nobody want to talk about it. Even Kimmy, she did an interview today. She always has this way of giving props to Martell while never having anything positive to say about Melody. But let me go ahead and play this because we an hour and 6 minutes.
I don't know who was on that, right?
I don't know.
The word "the abuse" to me is very strong, and I think that's an extreme. That's just my opinion. But
right.
The word abuse to me.
Well, so the reason why I want to use the word abuse is because a lot of us who watch this show have gone through and been in relationships with men exactly like Martell or exactly like Marceau. So we know the signs. I can look at him and I can call.
And so when I heard her in the background saying, okay, at first I thought that she was being genuine, but after watching and after what she said afterwards, I knew that she was so once I went back, I then knew that she was about to use that against me. That, okay. She already had it in her mind that, you know what I'm saying, that she felt like I was trauma bonding because they don't know the definition of trauma bonding.
I can tell you exactly what he is because I know the signs. I've dated one and I was also raised by one. So that's why I'm very comfortable with throwing that out there. They all have similar traits.
Personal experience, but it sounds like, feels like, tastes like. Okay, gotcha.
You see that? So she says that's your personal experience. What it sounds like, feels like, tastes like. Even still, I feel uneasy when she said that, but I'm like, okay, maybe she's understanding.
I mean, that's a good question to ask legally because what has happened is, y'all, we have tried these people in the court of public opinion. That's why a lot of times a lot of content creators won't touch it because the fan base is very split down the middle. They believe what they believe, where we kind of like form our own conclusions.
It's so many other forms of abuse that is verbal, mental. Abuse is not.
Sometimes.
And you know, a lot of people.
You know, we kind of like form our own conclusions sometimes.
And you know, a lot of people might be triggered in the chat, but they're right. Abuse is not just physical. It's emotional, it's financial, it's mental. It's so many other forms of abuse that is verbal. Yeah. So it's so many other forms of abuse. And when we watch this show, we are triggered by the way that, by the way people receive these men. Right, because again, like I say, I don't know you, the Don, right? But you might be one of the men that are.
I don't think people are targeting him. I think people just specifically the millimeters. I think their only thing is he doesn't really watch the show like that, and he can't really watch the show like that if he doesn't report on it like that. I think that's where they're coming from. So because when I first reported on it, most of y'all said, but why are you getting this information from him when he doesn't even report on Love and Marriage Huntsville like that? And I think that was a valid question. Dang, these going fast. My husband says how Alabama men are. They out of control. My husband says that's how, yeah. That rage. Okay, so let me keep playing some of this.
You know, you want to be there for your children. You probably won't give your wife or your the mother of your children a hard time. You know, you probably just really want to do what's best for the children. But a man that wants to control you is different. Like, you will probably be able to walk away and say, you know what, you know, I just want to do, you know, what's best for the kids. Let's focus on the kids. I'm only going to call you about the children. We can only focus on the kids. You know, I'm not going to have our kids around, you know, people, crazy people. I know you're not going to have our kids around crazy people. And then it can work. But like I said, like, Martell is an abuser in other ways, allegedly. And that's just my opinion. That's why he's so triggering to so many women.
You know, one thing.
Do y'all think do Martell trigger y'all? Do Martell trigger y'all? Can y'all let me know in the comments? Does he trigger y'all? Because I feel like it doesn't matter how healed you are. If you are a woman's woman, you are going to be triggered by the way that he acts. I'm even triggered by the way Marceau treats Tisha. I'm triggered by that. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. And I can't stand how she allows him to run laps around her. Like, girl, like, literally a man like him, he is like, be for real. He ain't even fine. Maurice is also triggering to me as well. And I was watching True T video earlier today. I don't know if y'all watch True T. I love watching True T. But she was talking about, well, it wasn't her earlier video, but it was one of her videos. She was talking about, you know, the men need to be off the show. And I agree. They're too triggering. Right. Okay. And so I feel like, look, if the producers of anybody, if y'all come across this, listen to the women, listen to your audience. Okay. That's triggering to see these women being on here getting abused. That's triggering. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see. Right. When you have been through it, don't nobody want to see. So if you wondering why your audience are gone, don't nobody want to see these people on here abusing their wives, allegedly. And they don't even have to physically be touching them. Abuse comes in many forms. Gaslighting. Do you know what gaslighting does to a person's mental? Like, let's be honest about that. Let me see what you said. That's what pissed me off. How can someone who clearly doesn't watch the show? Yeah, that's why most of y'all were mad. And that's pretty valid. But, you know, I like Mims' channel. I appreciate, you know, the platform. She loves it. Right. They love being able to sleep up with these men and take their anger from and the resentment that they have that these men, they take that out on women that choose themselves. That's my opinion. Yeah, True Tea is something serious. Definitely one of the aunties that be drinking gin. And I'm not saying I know this woman and that she drinks gin. I wouldn't know that, y'all. I'm just joking. She give me the vibes. Like she one of the aunties that be at the cookout playing spades or dominoes with the gin. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into what this crazy lady said.
let me talk to Leah. Hold on. Let me think before I speak. Go ahead, Mims.
I want
She
to
knew
say
she was finna say something
Ebony
wrong.
is another. So again, guys, I wasn't fully aware of your channel here for Hot Tea, but I subscribed today. Like I said,
True Tea,
you seem like a really nice person, and I enjoyed your commentary. Ebony also, who is now on the panel. I heard your content today. I subscribed. Nice. Legally, there was somebody else that I just subscribed to today. What was their name?
I'll tell people names on your channel, man.
I'm not that kind of.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Love her.
You guys,
hey.
commentary about something that they find interesting. What we can't do is like, because I saw people, you know, in different people's chats, like attacking them and stuff like that. And really, it's just about conversation.
And the gentleman.
Thank you.
Don here.
No, I wasn't. No, of course, I appreciate.
And also, y'all notice how they always say, like, oh, the millimeters be attacking people and the millimeters be doing this and the millimeters be doing that. Like, this lady yelled at me on the panel and threatened me. Like, let's be for real. Yes, the men are belittling. Oh my gosh, when True T called Mr. Things of That Nature walkie-talkie hoe a slut. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I'll be so here for it. I'm sorry. I'll be so here for it. So here for it. Let me see. How about we get to see some love and affection? Because they don't have love and affection for them people. Let me see. I wish True T could have gotten, yeah. For sure. Y'all talking about me, girl. If True T would have got on that thing. But let me see. The scene where Martell insisted on walking Melody outside. Exactly. Bro, yes, she showed don't, baby. I'll be here for it every single time. Is new to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, and I just don't think he get how divided the millimeters are, and it's not a good idea to have them all on his panel. It's not a good idea for us to be on the panel. I think it is. I would love to open up the panel, but I am the type of person to where I'm gonna open up the panel, and once you say something, we're gonna have to pause and pull the facts. We gotta pause and pull the facts. We can't just be throwing stuff on here. Let's see. This is the reason many of us connect with Mel, because she showed us how we could. True T doesn't cut any corners. She showed don't, baby. I'm drinking vodka right now. I know that's right. And I want to, do that. All right, y'all. Now, I don't mind y'all name dropping content creators, but let's keep it cute, right? Because I'm new over here, right? I don't want nobody coming for me. I'm kind of confrontational, baby. All right, let's see. Homegirl was acting like if someone didn't break, man. Right? Like what? That's not abuse either. She sure is. She's a bad. Shut your mouth. Never watched a show triggering. Right. I never watched a show as triggering as Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm gonna be so honest. It was very triggering. I think the only thing that made it triggering though was just the women not being able to console Mel. I don't know. Like that was hard to watch. And all of the fighting, the beefing, that entirely. Yeah. Pretty Brown Eyes, you is mad about that, girl. You mad about that. Yeah.
Appreciate Don's input, but I personally invited Sean here for the hot tea. And
Girl, I don't know now. I know a little bit. I've been behind the scenes, like reading into it. Y'all gonna have to watch his live because I think he's gonna go more in depth about it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really want to kind of stay away from that part of YouTube because I just kind of, you know. That's the thing, like even if you don't like a person, it's extremely I agree with that. So what, and I think that's a great point. Even if I don't like you, it's hard for me to see you getting beat up. You know what I mean? Like it's just hard for me to see a man just doing you outright wrong, or not even just a man, like Wendy Osefo. I did not like Wendy when she first came on. Why? Because I'm pro Monique. I was all here for Monique. I love Monique, her family. I thought the girls was hating on her. They had every reason to hate on her. Let's talk about it. Because I do want to break down the Real Housewives of Potomac panel, because that colorism thing is real. With that being said, though, when they did what they did to Wendy, like I didn't like how they treated Monique. And then Wendy co-signed it. Then it was Wendy's turn to experience her karma. She deserved that karma, but I didn't like how they were treating her. So I couldn't just look away from that. That's not human. I don't know. I feel like that's inhumane to see somebody getting done wrong and you just here for it, like, or you don't have a voice. That's cowardly to me, or inhumane.
I thought you was old enough for something.
Quick question to Leah and Mims. You all have the documents.
I also noticed, and y'all let me know, the Don boy was intentionally not speaking to any of the millimeters. I noticed that, but he wasn't. He also was intentionally misinterpreting our points as well. That's something that I noticed. I thought it was sassy with your sassy ass. Woo! I'm not mad though.
Was there a guardian ad litem awarded to the children during the custody?
Yeah.
So the guardian ad litem did, in fact, talk to the kids to find out if there was any abuse at either parent's home to the kids.
Hold on.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know that. Don't ask me that.
What I will say about.
So again, he's talking about abuse. No, that wasn't Chef Don Don. No, that wasn't Chef Don Don. But he's talking about abuse. This is what I mean by people intentionally misinterpreting my points. He's talking about abuse, but it's multiple forms of abuse. So if the court had documented physical abuse, this case would be much different, right? Or allegedly, the courts maybe possibly did document some type of abuse with the children, allegedly. But I called out multiple forms of abuse that he intentionally doesn't acknowledge. I just want to throw that out there. But he continues to tell women that, oh, just go report it. Oh, just go do this. Oh, just go do that. While all these people sit up in here and victim shame. Mind you, these the same people telling you, go report these problems, go do this. And these the same people also calling the victim a narc. How contradicting is that? The majority of his, you said I should go back on his page. Yeah, I don't mind now. But that's if he'll let me, because I don't know if he felt like I was being disrespectful or not. I thought we was having a little debate. That entire court document. Okay. I stopped watching season 3, couldn't take. Right. I couldn't take it either. I mean, but I watched. That panel was so irritating. Right. And that's the one thing, it in my opinion, it's so hard to talk to Black men about stuff like this. It's so hard to, in my opinion. I don't even try to communicate with them about stuff like this. They always bias. The wives on. Okay, but anyways, let me keep playing some more of this.
That part of your question is, we can be upset, or people can be upset at the judge for coming down on Martell or coming down on Melody. But as with these conversations, I just chose not to disseminate all of the information that was there, that was for kids this weekend and holidays. That wasn't as, well, go to my Patreon and I'll have all the docs. The judge coming down on Melody and all of the, and that's why I chose to bring the story to you guys, because I was.
So basically, Mims is just saying he brought the story to y'all because he felt bad about Mim. And he wasn't, and the reason why he didn't release all of the information is because it had children in it.
But that was the whole point of the video. Ebony,
it was sensitive to children. So I also think a lot of y'all got me mixed up with Ebony, because Ebony did jump in a few times. And I saw the comments. Y'all thought that was me, or some people thought that was me. Maybe people on his show. Is my computer frozen? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let you jump in.
Hi. Hi to everyone on the panel. I do have a few things that
Hold on. I'm gonna mute everybody else because there's some background. And Ebony, would you mind speaking up just a little?
Yes. So today, because of the information that was put out with regards to the judge coming down on Melody, and also with the questions that was being asked. And I know there's a lawyer, I don't know her name, but hi. Can you explain to me if Martell and Melody is no longer?
Yeah, my laptop is frozen. I don't know why.
Longer together, and it's a year or so later. Why is he asking any question after the divorce?
Well, I'll answer this in the best way possible.
What
we're talking about now in this case is a custody case and not the divorce case. Right. And so while the marriage may be over, them kids is forever. And so specifically here we're talking about custody. And so yes, divorce is over, that's done, but these kids still remain.
Okay.
That answer your question, I hope.
No, she wants to know specifically about what the judge was saying. And I think legally said earlier, the issue for all of those interrogatories was in order to determine how much money Mel had. It was all about determining like a dollar amount.
My gosh,
if he were to win the,
I don't know
if he were to win
if y'all can see my screen.
Child support.
Or who?
But my computer just blacked out.
What concern? How does that?
I hope my live is not messed up.
Like anything to do with the custody case is my, and like those questions should not concern him. And there's no way that
I don't know if my laptop is about to crash, y'all. My laptop just blacked out. Well, I can hear everything that's going on
because
I got my other phone in my hand.
It's not
so I see y'all in the chat. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Child support is determined in Alabama.
All right, baby, we back. We back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Let me turn this down. Maybe it was the lady. The lady messed around and reported me. Not how many people you slept with after the divorce, too. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Okay, y'all see me now? What it is, yo? Oh, what's up? Yo, in touch. All right, y'all come back now. Come back. Come on back, baby. I don't know what happened. I'm so upset. I had all of this stuff on my live already. Let me see. Let me get y'all back on here. Y'all coming back? Y'all coming back? There we go. Okay, so y'all here. All right. Let me go ahead and play. Y'all let me know what part was y'all on. Hey, Miss Maritha. I love seeing Maritha up in this thing. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Right, girl. She done reported me, baby. The FBI came, boy, the FBI. They done came to take me down. FBI came to get me. The FBI came to get me, baby. Okay, so let's go ahead. Do y'all remember what part of the video we were on? Hey, Miss Maritha. What part of the video was we on? Right. Girl, she got the FBI on speed dial. She's on live right now. Don't get my man just walked in here too. He be roasting. He a good roaster. Baby, somebody reported me to the FBI. They done reported me to the FBI, baby. Okay, Ebony was asking a question from Martell when Ebony came up. Okay. The lady asked her, okay. It's okay if they in the bushes. We don't want no smoke with none of the pit me's. And in fact, we praying that y'all receive a man like Martell. Because why wouldn't you want a man like Martell? You going so hard for him. He must be the pick of the litter, right? Don't we all agree? All right, Ebony just came in this thing at what point? Okay. The YouTube streets make me. I'm good in the house. Okay, so. Did y'all understand what she was explaining? Thank you. I'm just saying. Did y'all understand that take? If not, I'm finna just call. Oh, y'all can't hear. Oh. Y'all can't hear. So this whole time y'all was just sitting up in here quiet? Why y'all ain't say nothing? Y'all gotta let me know now. I'm new. Hold on. Let me see why you can't hear what's going on. Oh, you cannot. Girl, let me get myself together. Okay, let me share my screen again. That's why y'all can't hear it, because I'm over here playing it like my screen is still being shared. And I know some of y'all don't like the way I say screen. Screen. Okay. What it is, yo. She said her laptop. Okay. Boom. What's up, y'all? We back. All right. My bad. Dang, I done lost
And you
all them people. I
explain
didn't
to
even know y'all
me
couldn't
if
hear.
Martell and Melody
so
is
annoying.
no longer together and it's a year or so later, why is he asking any question after the divorce?
Look at Miss Vanessa down there asking the questions we want to know.
Well, I'll answer this in the best way possible.
What
we're talking about now in this case is a custody case and not the divorce case. Right. And so while the marriage may be over, them kids is forever. And so specifically here we're talking about custody. And so yes, divorce is over, that's done, but these kids still remain.
Okay.
Does that answer your question? I hope so.
No, she wants to know specifically about what the judge was saying. And I think legally said earlier, the issue for all of those interrogatories was in order to determine how much money Mel had. It was all about.
Y'all, I'm gonna let the video play because the FBI is calling me. So y'all hold on for a sec.
Determining like a dollar amount, child support.
Or who she sleeping with, what concern? How does that have like anything to do with the custody case? Is my no way that go through?
It's financial documents that needed to prove the income, and or can this person do it, or can they do it together? And how do we know that they can do that? Because we have the bank records and all the financial statements to prove it. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay. I just want to just give my opinion, if that's okay with you, Mims.
Yeah, I know you're.
I don't think she really answered the question either. I was being funny, y'all, because y'all know my computer crashed, so the FBI was hacking me to make sure everything was good. I ain't have no information on my end. Right.
You're new to this channel, but like I said, I support a lot of different channels, and here you are more than welcome to state your opinion as long as you are not cursing me out.
Oh no. I am just disgusted by this. And yes, I am a millimeter. I'm a full-blown millimeter now, and I don't to do with the kids. I think there she is, who is still stalking her.
Stalking case, yeah.
We're not aware
if Melody
these tours, anything to do with the custody that he's walking around on these tours talking about.
Do we know if Melody went to the police and filed a stalking case yet?
We're not aware of that, no.
Here's the real question. Even if she didn't report the stalking, and she came up here on national television and said that Martell pulled up on me when I was on a date. Do y'all remember when Martell pulled up on her when she was on a date with the man recording her? That was before they had the meeting on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know if she's Martell's lawyer, but she definitely acting like it. She's definitely acting like it. My thing is, though, as a woman, even if she didn't make the stalking report, with all of the information that we know now, does that mean what does that mean? Because she didn't report it, it didn't happen? Is that what we're saying? Because I'm confused about that. It's people that are in physical DV issues and they don't report it. That doesn't mean that it's not happening.
Okay. No, I just found it on an interview that she said, and that was part of the reason why I did the video, because I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. I saw what happened on the show, and I was like, why does he need to walk her to the car? Right. She already said no.
That's another thing. Why would he need to walk her to the car? If she said no and he's forcing himself on her, I mean, that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. But what
right. So are you talking about that case are you talking about when she said that someone hacked her phone?
Can y'all hear it?
Make it make
sense.
No,
she was talking. There's an interview that Melody said specifically that Martell was trying to get back with her. He sent her 10 dozen roses that she had in her garage.
I've seen that.
And yeah, that from my video from earlier.
Mm-hmm. Right, he's sending her all of the roses.
Again, and there's something that
why
for the kids' well-being, thing to do with the kids, but more.
One thing I must say, and Lord knows I feel for all of you who have been through your situations in life, but just because you were abused and mistreated, whatever, by your man doesn't mean that Martell did it to you. And I'm not Martell.
That's very nasty to say. First, that's very nasty to say. To say, oh, just because you were abused by your man, even if you're trying to make a point, that's nasty to say to people that were actually abused. A lot of people, like me, myself, I wasn't actually ever abused by my man, but I grew up with a narcissistic father. So I say that to say, Martell and my dad are literally, I don't even want to go there because y'all like to say, oh, well, you're taking your personal experience and you're, adding it into this situation. Anyone that has gone through the situation has had these experiences. And if you want to open up the conversation to abuse victims, you wouldn't say it that way. Like, that's just rude, and I'm sorry.
Well, hold on.
Right. And when I made this statement, I don't know if Mims thought that I was, because I know I can't be calling him Mims, but I don't know if Mims thought that I was offended or what, but I wasn't. It was just about, since we're having a conversation, we have to be correct about how we address certain topics. And I know that this is a touchy, triggering conversation. So the way that she worded that, I do feel like she was maybe trying to throw shade at me, but I didn't receive that because, like, I'm not hit by that. You get what I'm saying? A woman trying to throw shade at you for experiencing abuse says more about that woman than anything. Right, y'all. I don't think she is a lawyer, y'all, because Mims said that when I got on the panel, he clarified that she wasn't a lawyer. So, Right. Right. So in my opinion, I felt like I had to cut her off because it wasn't appropriate. I couldn't sit there as a woman and allow her to say that. And a lot of times, some people are not as bold to do that, right? Because of how it may make them look. It might make them look confrontational. Who cares? That's not a good way to word that. And I don't think we should have been on there victim blaming. I don't think, I was, but I feel like if you're going to call somebody that went through a situation like Melody's a narcissist, I think that is very telling.
Hold on. So I want to say this. Open forum for everybody to share their thoughts. Unique in this, I invite people so that we can have to offend anybody or
it was fair.
Offensive.
Well,
I deeply
has to be aware.
Or abuse victims. I don't think
she did either, but she has to be aware that it is offensive.
And I wanted to clarify that.
I deeply apologize for offending you. That was not my intent, and I am so sorry. And my point is that
and just to be clear, I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended, but it was offensive. And I understand how it can be offensive to other women that have been in a situation that was similar to Mel. That's it.
Hurtful as that was to you, it considered may also be hurtful to someone else, and maybe Martell, to be called a stalker and abusive if that's not the case. To be accused of being a criminal and that's also hurtful. So we don't want anyone to be hurt. And I'm not team Martell. I'm just team of fairness. And so that's why.
So if we're talking about being team fair, what about Martell's actions what about that, right? We're talking about being team fair, right? If we're being fair and we're looking at everything that has taken place, can somebody, you know what I'm saying? What did I say what did I say? Exactly. Thank you. I agree with you, Courtney. I agree with you. Some women, and that's another thing, some women are extremely loyal to people that hurt them. That's a thing, right? That exists. That doesn't make them villains, or that doesn't make them bad people for not reporting issues that have happened to them firsthand. That doesn't, you know what I mean? So I just don't understand the logic in all of this. Yeah, very nasty comment. Right. Like, what is that even supposed to mean? Right. He said no. And that's another thing. If she said no on camera and he still kept pushing, imagine how she felt in their personal lives, like behind closed doors, when she worked all day, picked her kids up from school, cooked them dinner, and didn't feel like doing the do. Can we have, do y'all know that exists? Because I'm for the girls. I like to talk about real conversations. Right. She isn't seeking attention. I'm glad you pointed that out, because they kept saying on this panel that, she kept releasing information, and information kept coming from one side. Is she not supposed to speak up about her story? Is she supposed to allow, just because Martell isn't speaking up, does that mean that he's right? I mean, obviously, if you that wrong, what you gonna say? What you gonna say when you that wrong? What are you gonna say when you out here when you done cheated on a woman for that long, done took her to court, For all of it, like, let's be honest. Let's see. I was offended because she belittled our experiences by saying we are delusional and see our issues and exactly. Just because I've had this experience does not mean I'm taking my experience and implementing it here like the Don was or whatever that guy name was. That's what he was doing. Nobody had anything to say about that. I only told them my experience so they understood how I was able to relate or how I was able to see him as that, or why I'm able to pinpoint those specific characteristics about a person, because I lived it. That's why. Some of us have lived it. Women have always been the ones to sacrifice and hold it down. Exactly. Let's not act like that. Let's not act like this isn't a conditioning within our community. Let's not act like we weren't taught to not call the police when stuff is happening to us. Let's not act like we weren't taught to keep things in our household, especially Southern people. Like, come on. Let's have real conversations up in this bit. Let me see. What y'all talking about? They want to minimize male trauma and punish her for standing for herself and her children. This panel and those documents were used strategically. Maybe, but y'all keep saying that, but I don't know how it was used strategically because it didn't make him look good. That panel was despicable. I mean, I enjoyed it. I do think some of the viewpoints were despicable for sure. A lot of women won't report DV because so many people won't believe them because of the men. Exactly. What about that man that threw his baby mama into the TV? He was an NFL star. What about him? I think he only got like probation or something like that, right? And even still, she retracted. Why do you think that? He probably was threatening to not take care of her, allegedly. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm just saying we literally saw her get thrown into a TV. She got thrown into a TV, y'all. And she retracted what she said about him. She said she didn't want him in jail. Why do you think that is? Because she have children with him. She still care about him in a sense. That doesn't make her a bad person. That doesn't make her wrong. That doesn't mean it didn't exist. I believe it's always going to be Wanda's family because they're gutter. All right. She's lying about the feds, right? Right. Most DV goes unreported. That's true. I agree too, Courtney, especially if you have children. Exactly. Especially as a Black woman, if you have children, they'll come for them kids in 3.5 seconds. Report. Come on. Let's have a heart. All right, let me keep going.
I keep saying, has Melody accused him of stalking? I mean, and if she like it, I love it. It's like no one can be more upset about than Melody is.
What does that mean? If she like it, I love it. Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's it.
And she didn't like it. And that's why she didn't like it. She left. She didn't like it. She didn't like it. What do you mean if she like it, I love it? What are we talking about?
What she let me paraphrase really quickly. I can't speak for Leah, but I can tell you that me and Leah had multiple conversations about this topic. And whereas I come from the emotional side, legally comes from the legal side. And so, sometimes she will stop me short. Do I think that people, I actually said it on my video, I think that people, like, Melody has become a beacon of light for a lot of people who have dealt with abuse, who have come out on the other side, survived and thrived, I think is the term that I use.
Right, I agree.
I think
it's
that
so many
is
things
the connection that a lot of people have with her.
I agree. It's out of all the things you could have got on this panel and said about her, why were those the things that you chose to say?
Her, and that's why I support her so strongly. And like, here for the hot tea states that there is men, and let me different millimeters, or we're fans of them in them tight suits. Period.
Okay, we can all agree to disagree.
Some tight ass.
Jump in.
I do agree.
Okay, we can all agree to disagree because here's my thing. Okay,
Hey, can I just say Wanda 3.0? This lady scared me. I'm not even gonna lie. Can we it right, just like Mel, it took me years to get away from the exactly. And why don't people under it, they don't just leave. They don't just leave you alone. He belittled her on national television. Right. You worked with one. They want to minimize Mills' trauma and punish her for standing up for her. Oh yeah, I already read that. Right. I can't wait to what legal side? Exactly. That's the one I want to say. What legal side? What legal side? Help me understand.
none of us know these people in real life. We're taking snippets of maybe 2 hours. I mean, there's snippets of hours that they're recording. You see what I'm saying?
This is also the same person who's saying none of us know these people in real life. The same person that swore by it that Melody didn't pay for him to go to school.
And we're getting it snipped down and edited. Okay, so none of you know the exact things that's going on. We only know what they'll say in interviews on social media, or even the edit parts that's on the show. So I don't want anybody to get wrapped up in reality TV like it's the
late.
God or the Bible.
Amen. Amen.
Who do y'all think was wrapped up into reality TV like it was the God of the Bible? Somebody is saying amen, while releasing legal documents of these same people on the show. What an FBI agent. Call him in the room.
Yeah.
Hey, Mims, can I say something, please?
Yes.
Hold on, really quick. I wanna address Vanessa, and then we gotta let Butter documents that I had. I never said that this was the final judgment or anything like that. I saw that narrative going around. That's not what I did. I just saw something that I didn't think passed the smell test, and on this channel, I like to open up these kind of conversations.
I just want to thank you, Mims, for trying to. I mean, I know on one aspect you gave your personal opinion, and on the other aspect, you're sharing actual factual information. I think, and unfortunately, a lot of Melanie's fans have made the show very toxic, and make people not even want to watch it because they do go too hard. They dox. You know, they do a lot of stuff that's unnecessary. You can.
And she kept saying they dox. She just kept repeating they dox while being on a panel that docs the court documents. Ooh. Let's talk about it.
Agree with somebody, you can uphold somebody, you can celebrate somebody, but they do a lot of tearing down, they do a lot of doxing, they do a lot of threatening. It's like if you don't agree with them, then it's like the stuff that they're accusing Martell of doing to Melanie, they in turn to do to other people. So I don't understand. Like
don't be being mean, Patricia, with that hamburger comment. She really doesn't know, right? All right, so here's where I start interjecting because people just saying stuff.
Turn to do to other people. So they're accusing Martell of doing to Melanie, they in turn to do to other people. So I don't understand. Like two wrongs never make a right. Two wrongs never make a right. Two wrongs never make a right. You know what I'm saying?
Can
And
we have an example?
I don't watch a lot of them because a lot of them are biased. Like Homeboy in the Corner, thank you so much for speaking up, because I also believe Melanie's a narcissist, right along with Montel. There's stuff that Melanie do that's not okay, but there's stuff that they both do that's not okay. But I think
can
that
we have an example? Because y'all throw that out there, but y'all never.
Hold on.
So I'm asking her. So she's saying, she said so many. She said so many things at one time that just didn't make sense to me. Let me see first what y'all talking about. It's just so many things at one time that was said that just didn't make sense. This was the, oh yeah, it sure was. The reason why the cast don't go in on Martell is because he will go nuclear on them. Oh yeah, that's what I agree. I agree. And tell everything. He knows. Yep, he sure will. Let me see. Why? Because we are intelligent, smart, and speak the truth. These females, look now, hold on now. I don't care for them either now, Kiana, but I don't like that word female. That is a nasty, nasty word. They still women, even though they male identified. So it says, these women are out of their minds. And I don't dox people. To this day, I'm getting stalked and my phone has been hacked multiple times. I don't play like that at all. Right. I don't know why they keep saying people dox people. You see what happened to Mel, the planner, and you haven't seen her on the show since. Right. He is immature. Right. I do think man, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about that. She haven't been on the show since. What's her Instagram name, y'all? Do anybody got her Instagram name? Melnika? Patricia, you sound like you talking about yourself. Who are you talking about? Oh, Patricia, you sound like you talking about yourself. I don't know what y'all... Are y'all arguing? She sounds like she looks like she keeps a hamburger in her mouth. I don't know. Laura, what you talking about? It say male supporters are problematic, but they had no problem when Mel was repeatedly attacked from... Thank you. Let's talk about it. Did they have this much outrage when Wanda was talking about them dang on children? Okay, let's say, one part she didn't say on the show, the other part she did say on the show. She was speaking about the kids' hair on the show, and then the other part she said on live. And then I heard what she had to say about her explanation of the kids' hair. And girl, be for real. I wasn't even gonna break that down. Some stuff we're not even gonna entertain. Right, which is interesting because her fans are not on the show. Be upset with Hotel. Which is interesting because her fans are not on the show. Be upset with with Hotel negative actions. Right, I agree. They really do be mad at us. Give examples about Melody. Did I step on your toes? Patricia and Laura, what y'all doing in the chat? What is going on? Mims is a liar. Whoa. Why bring any of the documents to public if he was so concerned about the children? I mean, well, to be fair, there is monetary gain in this. So he didn't speak about the kids, but he did speak about the other stuff. So I'm gonna just go with that. A lot of times, but the bloggers report on stuff that y'all give us, or we report on stuff because whether it's a little bit true or not, there's finance a financial gain in it. So you get what I'm saying? When people come on here and talk about rumors, I think it's important that, we appreciate the bloggers that say, oh, this is just a rumor. This is what I heard. Because we know Chit Chat do that all the time. She'd be like, oh, I heard this in these YouTube streets, right? We just to report on it. But, I'm not knocking that. It'll be different if he was like exposing the kids. Who released the documents because it wasn't Melody's fan? I can agree with that. Grace was probably deleted mine as well. I went in her and Devin guest panelists who called every YouTuber and sent them documents to them. I don't know. Ain't nobody send me no documents. I'm sorry for using that word. They just made me so mad. No problem. I feel you. Whoever released, yeah. I could. Girl, Coleslaw don't know nobody. She don't know nobody. Martell is dangerous and delusional. Again, they thought those docs were in favor. Right. Well, it also just proved how smart they are. Destiny will be interviewing Martell's ex, Melnika. Oh, so was that Melnika that I posted in my last video? Because I saw Destiny podcast. I made a video about it. Was that Melnika in that video? Because it said Mel Bowden. Is Melnika Mel Bowden? Melody's fan base didn't realize. Okay, anyways, let me play some more of this. Ain't nothing going on with me and Patricia. I'm responding to her talking about millimeters doing too much and all the other stuff she was saying about the millimeters. Uh-oh, Patricia. Uh-oh. Hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say I think Patricia is a millimeter. She always up in the comments. Look now, millimeters. Look now, y'all need to be able to recognize each other now. Now we moving into mellow nut territory. I'm just playing, y'all. I really like that term though. Like when they said mellow nut, it's like, girl, be for real. You think you offended somebody?
Hold on. I'll let you respond. I think Butterfly said specifically that she knows somebody who was doxxed by a millimeter. So that's the example. Is that fair
right
to say?
Like
see, but that's not the example that I was asking. She said that Mel was a narcissist. Give me the example on how she was a narcissist. She said, I think both of them, I think she said something I think both of them be playing both sides, or both of them be telling they sides of the story. I don't know. I'm not going back, but explain how. That's what I was talking about. Not that, but I just let them roll with that.
They dox them. If you don't agree with them, they'll hound you down. It's like
I was not talking about the millimeters. I don't even know. That's not what I was talking about, but I'm gonna just let them go on. Yeah, the mellow nut thing is funny, right? Look, Tanja. Look now. It's a lot of beef surrounding you. So you probably know I be ignoring you sometimes in the comments because you make me nervous. You are very controversial, Tanga. So be good over here. And then Mims always laughing and putting his head down. Yes, explain why Mel is a narcissist. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you explain that? Nobody could explain that.
Make you wanna be on her side, and a couple of people up here said it. No,
we're not trying to make you be on her side. We want you to explain exactly your viewpoints, because y'all just keep throwing stuff out there, but y'all not really saying nothing. How would Melody be a narcissist? And what do she be doing to throw stones and hide? I'm just trying to understand.
Anybody's side. They're trying to look at it from a neutral and an open lens. To think that
if you're looking at it from a neutral and open lens, it's very clear as day which side to go on. Then that's all I'll say.
He doesn't have a right to know who his kids be around. That's to me, that doesn't make any sense.
And we didn't say he doesn't have a right to know who his kids need to be around. That's what I'm saying. There's so many times in which you got to pause and break these people down, because that's not what nobody is saying. It's not about, it's not about, we're not saying he doesn't need to know who his kids be around. And that's what I'm saying. These people intentionally misinterpret your points. That is not what this is about. He said that this woman have 20 babysitters. If so, if she has 20 babysitters, name them. Name them. If she has 20 babysitters, you should be able to name at least half of that 20, or at least seven names, 5 to 7 names. So far, he's only said that Marcus has watched them. He said his cousin has watched them, and he said Ms. Van has watched them. So, and all of those people are her family. I know the Don got up here and said that I guess he tried to compare if Martell he tried to compare Martell having the kids around Slow Slaw to her having the kids around her brother. Mute point, sir. It was a mute point. And that's what I'm saying. If you don't stop them and pause them or clarify what you're talking about, they are just going to go off with anything that they want to make their point, or they're going to go off or intentionally misinterpret your point to make their point. And that's not productive. That's not productive. It's not even comparable. Exactly. It's not even comparable. Uh-oh, no, not y'all ain't getting y'all notification. Hi, nonetheless. Actually, as a divorcee, you cannot know who is around your child 24/7. Exactly. But how would you? You don't even know who's around your children 24/7 when they go to school. We got to just be realistic. Exactly. Where's the energy for Knox? Where is it? He don't have none for the boy.
Just like Melanie has the right to know who they be around. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense for both parents. And Melanie,
I agree,
they always talk about
that's
what Melanie
not what
said,
this
but Melanie
is.
also said that Martell was a good father. But they seem to skip over that.
No, and that's what I'm saying. They always saying dumb stuff. Is it fair to say that one person can be a good father or demonstrate themselves to be a good father when things are seemingly healthy and functioning within the relationship? And let's just say we don't count his infidelity as him being a bad father, right? Melody said that she said that just post-divorce. What about his actions and since that time frame would give you the energy to say that he's a good father? Because I genuinely don't believe taking a woman to court for full custody of her children, and that's what I'm saying. They always want to intentionally misinterpret my points. Like the Dunn was like, oh, well, you said her children. Okay, so now you want to argue semantics, but not argue my point. That's what I'm saying. It'd be bullshit. Arguing semantics. Okay, I'm saying her children, his children, their children. Boy, talk about what I just said. You're arguing semantics because that's what people do to venture off from the point, to distract you from the actual point. Answer the question that I asked. It's very simple.
They want to erase all of that.
Like to elaborate on that as well. Because a lot of men,
hold on, one sec. Hold on. So, Butterfly, I want you to finish your thought here for the hot tea. You will get to respond right after that. And then Don, I'm so sorry. Right after here for the hot tea does her response. The floor is yours, my guy.
Yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? Melanie said that Martell's a good father. She said that all first season. And at the end of the day, and I agree with the lawyer, they throw around a lot of words because they seeing things that they identify with, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's going on. And I think
She said that they throw around a lot of words that they identify with. They throw around a lot of words that they identify with. Okay. They throw around a lot of words that they identify with. Exactly. Who is they? Who is they? I don't know who is they. Because I would like to say that they throw around, you know what I'm saying? It's always, I just, let me see, Mel's decisions on, hold on. Right. Who is they and what words? Exactly. Thank you, Miss Grace. Thank you. I just need them to have basic debating skills, or at least be able to articulate yourself on a basic level. A basic level. Have y'all ever seen a fifth grader debate? Have y'all ever seen a fifth grade debate? Right. 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 They always call her Melanin. That's how I know they be over there watching Miss Wanda channel, which is no problem. You know, that's no issue. No issues at all.
A lot of the reason why there's a lot of confusion and why there's so much is because there's a lot of oversharing of information from one party that shares every.
Imagine somebody being upset or not liking you for sharing your story, which included abuse.
Everybody else's information, and because they want to go up for Melanie so hard, they do a lot of nasty, distasteful stuff. And I don't watch a lot of them because they are biased and they only see things one way. If it ain't Melanie's way, then it's screw everybody else. Or we can dox everybody else. We can trash everybody else. We can harass everybody else. And
okay. Well, y'all are doxing, you know, the people. I don't understand. They doxing too.
I don't think that's fair. And I don't think that's right. Like, I don't have a problem with you wanting to worship the lady.
And who is doxing? Are they saying that because we go and do this information that we are doxing them? Are they saying that? I want to understand that part of it, because I am a bit confused on why they keep saying that. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Who is doing the doxing? Or is she saying that the information that we put in our videos, is she saying that that is called doxing? Like when we go and research their businesses and things like that, is she calling that doxing?
But don't make it, don't like y'all, like even Mims, prime example, you did a video sharing information. You got bum who felt like you
this video. I had already told Lucian, so everybody, a lot of people in my chat or on try to be fair. When I would have those comments, they might have been was exactly, you know, there was no clickbait in that title. That was.
I feel like you can try to be fair, but right is right and wrong is wrong. There's a night and day difference, in my opinion. But again, I don't know.
My raw human emotion after I read those documents, and I was truthfully surprised. But I don't want to paint all millimeters with the ones who might have been in my chat saying ugly things to me. Some people curse me out. I think I don't delete comments unless it's like curse words and stuff like that, because that kind of stuff can get you flagged by YouTube. I like to let everybody have their own opinion. But
ma'am, is it okay if I ask who is worshiping Mel?
No, hold on one second, Ebony, because I told Here for the Hot Tea she could respond. I just wanted to respond to that one part for Butterfly. No, I was going to have this conversation. When people say don't do something, I usually embrace it because I want to hear what everybody has to say. That's the unique thing about my channel.
Hey, ma'am, Dr. the Dud, come back to me.
Okay. Here for the Hot Tea, you're up.
He is not a good person. You can You can be responsible and evil. Right. Where's the lady getting the information from? I don't know. She could turn her TV off. Right. Worship. Like, let's be for real. Worship who, ma'am? Inspired by, maybe. Very. I agree. Doxing is when you blast somebody's personal information, like where they stay and all of that stuff. Martell went around calling her all types of 304s because she left him. Then he wanted to take it back, and Destin thinking Mel would exactly. Let's talk about it. Right. What support? Exactly. What supports that he's a good dad? I want to know. That's a good question. Melody did say Martell was a good father, and he did appear to be a good father while he was with Melody because she was taking care of everything and making it look good. Exactly. What's Mel's way? What's Mel's way? She is divorced, a single mom who has earned the right to her peace and boundaries. Do these people know anything about that? Nope, they don't. They hate women that set boundaries because they never set any. They let men run all over them and get the end of the stick. So now they see somebody that was able to stop it in the tracks and go a different direction. And they envy that because they didn't do that for themselves. Okay, so that's my opinion. But I'm convinced that they are angry because Martell did not succeed in tearing that woman down. Ain't that what it seemed like? I think I can say many of us like Mel because we can relate. And with the tremendous amount of, the moment on the show, experience. She's still right. I think you meant tremotrio. Oh, that's a tongue twister for me, y'all. Tremotrius. Excuse me. Reporting on the public information is not doxing. I agree. Lies. He has bashed Mel. Exactly. And before he tried to go for full custody, Mel tried to get him to get the kid. Right. What a fool. If they like it, I love it.
Because I'm one of the what y'all call them? The mellow nuts?
The mellow nuts.
Okay,
the
but yes, like they call, because they say we're nutty. Like we're nutty. Like we have nutty behavior. And I'm probably one of the biased bloggers for sure, right?
I always respond to that worship BS with, I do not worship the woman. I respect her character qualities and business acumen. Thank you.
Because I like to say that as a woman, because I'm a woman's woman. I identify as a woman before anything else.
Right.
As a woman, when I looked at Mel's story, even Tisha, I actually really feel sorry for Tisha as well. Like I want to be able to relate to her on a different level. But
thank you, Queen Williams.
Story. As far as Melody, when you look at her story, I don't see how any woman, right, in their right mind would be able to co-sign some of the things that Martell has done. Just as a woman that lives in a patriarchal society that...
Girl, Wanda said Melody is our God. Be for real.
Is dominated by men. If we do not speak up as women and stand together when certain things are just outright wrong, then a lot of times we're going to have this, and so I'm sorry, y'all like to throw shade at us and say, we're over empathizing, or we're adding our story into her story, which is why we go so hard. But you have to ask yourself as a woman, why can you not go that hard? Or why can you not have any empathy or understand what that would feel like to have your children or to have a man that had cheated on you for 5+ years, allowed his side chick to disrespect you? I'm talking to the women right now. Allowed his side chick to disrespect you for all of those years. And then, I'm sorry, because you seem to be a logical person. So because you said, you felt emotions based on what he was asking her. Knowing their history, any good woman would.
They always contradict themselves as soon as they open their mouth. That's why it was so cringe. Like when y'all go back and watch these, do y'all not like cringe? Because sometimes I cringe, but just like at my voice maybe, or the way my mic was set up. But like when y'all hear yourselves. Ooh.
So going back to what I was saying though, he cheated on his woman for all these years. He has a side chick disrespect her, allegedly in her house. That's what the side chick said once upon a time. Then he publicly bashes her after the fact, right? And then tries to take her to court for full custody of her children after all of that. And then on top of that, none of the other women on the show could even empathize with her, even though they all have children. I think a lot of y'all I think a lot of y'all are missing a point.
All right, y'all. Here they finna get offended, baby. Let me just read some of y'all comments. Right. I don't know what that means. So you have a kink for a panel. Teresa, what you talking about? No, we heard. I watch court cases via Zoom. Right. They asked her why she didn't report it. She said she didn't want him to get in trouble. Exactly. That's like, let's not act like that's far-fetched. I love how they always contradict themselves. I was already on that. Can't be mad that Mel is relatable and some of the others not so much. Exactly. I don't relate to being a doormat. People research these people because they lost so much. They're on a national television show, right? People research them, but I feel like the information that they're getting is public information. I think these people are talking about the millimeters be doxing regular people as if we care about them. That's what I think. I can't speak for all millimeters. I can only speak for myself. And I don't know if y'all came in here lying, talking about she said she reported me to the FBI trying to get me riled up. Martell has not been a good father, right, since the demise of his family. Exactly. I always respond to that. Right, I got that one. Let me see. And before he tried to go to full custody, Mel tried to write right. So I got all of those. So I need to go down. I'm sorry, a dad. Why? Oh, there it is. Because I'm like, why do that one keep standing up there? Girl, you are preaching. Thank you. Just a walking contradiction. Yes, they are. Right. No means no. You sound great. Thank you. Because women who was mistreated, they want other women to get the same mistreatment. Exactly. I agree. Sometimes I do feel like they're envious of you for walking away. Or sometimes y'all may not even know, but sometimes some women feel like they've wasted so much of their time. Like, I don't know about the, I don't know. We're not going to get into that. But anyways, exactly. That's how I feel about her too. Some people expected her to crumble and run back. Why though? They sure did. Do you have a sister on the panel? Someone likes you. Do I have a sister on the panel? No, girl, I ain't got no sister on the panel. Are you talking about on the panel with Make It Make Sense? Don't nobody sound like me on that panel. I sound like me, baby. I'm sorry. A dad that interrogates his kids, bribes them with ice cream, not give a 3-year-old child apple juice, hit a child in the head with a back scratcher. Y'all, I agree, but I'm not even gonna. I totally agree. Allegedly. I'm an old school mama. I had chicks playing If Your Girl Only Knew on my phone. This was over 20 years ago. The times have changed, but the game still remains. I cringed at the first episode when Kimmy said she missed Martell and Mel. Right. And then she gonna try to clarify on Carlos's panel talking about, oh, well, just because I say that I miss them together doesn't mean I want them back together. But that is not productive, ma'am. How about telling him, yes, you made a mistake, but you got to move forward? That's better versus telling a scorned man that you miss him and that woman back together. Right. They would have dogged her if she went back to him. And he would have dogged her. She did say on another panel that I doxed her. Girl, go to hell. I can't believe she is going around telling people that. If y'all can y'all please get that? If y'all can, screen record that for me, please, and email it to me or DM it to me in my Instagram. So if somebody's going around saying that I dox them, please find that clip for me or send it, please, so I can, please, because I don't even fuck around with I don't even play around. I'm not even finna play with nobody. And she said he will whoop them if they, You'll do a wonderful job with your content. Thank you. All right, let's finish playing it.
We're empathetic, right? We can have empathy for another woman that is almost about to lose her children. And some of y'all are able to resonate with men more than women because you're male identified, and we don't like to talk about that issue within our community, right? A lot of women are male identified and would do anything for male attention or male acceptance because they were never chosen ever. And that is just my opinion. Whether you weren't chosen by your father, whether you weren't chosen by any other men in the neighborhood, or whether your baby daddy didn't choose you, right? You take offense when women choose boundaries and pick themselves over the struggle because you chose the struggle. That's just my opinion when it comes to some of y'all. I'm not saying all of y'all, but a lot.
I also think the other side of that is some of them see their mothers go through that type of struggle and they relate to that. They resonate with that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what it'll feel like seeing your mom go through a struggle and pain and hurt and trials and tribulations with a man, all for you to grow up, get older in age, and see women that was her same age at one point make the opposite decision and get a better outcome. Imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really do look at things from that perspective, and I can even have empathy for these women. Thank you.
A lot of y'all women are male identified, and that's it. You can have sympathy for a woman without going as hard as maybe a person like me would go. Like I can have sympathy for her, but Destiny,
right. Like, so you can, and so what I mean by that is you can have sympathy for her without going on a panel to big up Martell and tear her down. They got real mad about that Bill identified comment.
Co-signing Martell, hanging out with him, you know, even going as far as saying that Melody, somebody that was in a relationship with a narcissist, because I know y'all don't want to put names on people, but that is what he is, in my opinion. That there's a trauma that comes from that you have to heal from, that nobody also want to talk about, but y'all want to throw names on an abuse victim and call her a narcissist. And then one of you also said, "Oh, but I care about both of them. I don't care about Mel no more than I care about Martell." But again, like I said, when you look at the things that he's done, it's hard to have empathy for a man like that.
I want to say this before I move on to the Don, then Ebony, then in my opinion.
Not what is she talking about? Who is that talking about? What is she talking about? Big Cleve,
Butterfly, or here for the hot tea. It's just their opinion. And if there's ever going to be
they can say whatever
bridging of this gap,
we have to have these all the time.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You can't. If your opinion don't agree with them, that's what they do. They will attack you.
I don't want to have to mute anybody, but hold on. Butterfly, you just said the same thing that she just said. If we could come to spaces where we can just share our opinion open and honestly, then there should not be
I wasn't, we weren't really saying the same thing, or I wasn't really agreeing with her in that sense, but I appreciated how the host was trying to redirect the conversation. I totally understood what he was doing. So that's why I went with it.
Concern for getting attacked. You two ladies who are on opposite ends of the spectrum are saying the exact same thing. You share your opinion and you get attacked by the other side. But it shouldn't be like that, because technically it's just a TV show that we like to watch. And you typically, in an ensemble cast, somebody's story resonates with you. That's why these shows have good ratings, right? So we are kind of saying the same thing in the sense that we just want to be able to share our thoughts, our opinions, our values, our morals in open spaces and open panels without the fear of somebody like coming for our throats. So I want to let the Don talk, then Ebony, then in my opinion, then legally, and if you two ladies.
So if that was said about me on another panel, y'all please send that to me, because I'm not playing around with nobody on no damn YouTube. Like, be for real. I'm not playing with nobody on no YouTube. We is not finna be throwing accusations out there. That's not what we about to be doing. My email is here, number 4. I don't know why I always be about to say letter, but my email is here, number 4, hot tea. Here for hot tea. Yeah, they were mad. Thank y'all. Can definitely say there's a lot of yep, I agree. You make a yep, thank you. I have yet to hear why she was a narcissist either. Still haven't heard it. Here for hot tea. When that woman started screaming, I hollered, girl, me too. You have no idea. I thought it was hilarious. And believe me, y'all, I took no offense by anything that was said on this panel. I thought it was hilarious. I'm probably the youngest one that was on this panel. And the fact that they couldn't articulate themselves, they couldn't get their point across properly. They were not making sense, beating around the bush. And then at one point yelling and threatening me, it was comical, top tier.
Here for the hot tea and Butterfly, jump in, but let's do it in a way that we do not attack each other, because
wherever she said it, y'all, please screen record that part where she said it and send it to me, please.
It is just our opinions, so.
I just want to say this. Those are not Mel's kids. Those are not
Just watch, you about to see.
Martell's kids. Those kids are both of theirs. So we can't say that he tried to take her kids away. Those are not just hers. They don't belong just to her. They're
well, if she was trying to get full custody, I would say she's trying to take his kids.
Those they
But do y'all see what I'm talking about? He's so sassy and stank. I bet his body big and his underbreast. Let me calm down. Oh, hold on. He just sound like his titties stink. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all, but he's so sassy to me. He is so sassy. So he wanted to argue semantics without arguing my point. I think that's like whack. He's talking about, okay, so but when you're referring to them, you're talking about Mills' kids. Boy, I said so many other things that was more important than that. And the reason why I cut him off is because I don't like when people try to intentionally misinterpret my point to make or fit their narrative or argument. So I never said that they weren't Martell's kids. Like, why are you arguing that, boy? Stank titties. Let me stop. I'm too childish. Okay, that is not okay. That is not okay. That is not okay. That is not okay. Move on, girl. Move on.
The kids don't belong to any parent. They belong to both parents.
I need to
Mel is a great mother. As the judge says, Martell, I haven't seen anything to make Martell a bad father. Martell and Melody divorced. Martell and Melody did not divorce their kids. Mm-hmm. This topic is about the kids and the child support and thus. Now, if Melody felt like she was being stalked for all of those years, there are police stations for that, where she could go and file paperwork on him for.
Okay, she didn't go and file paperwork. What's your point? Is she still not deserving of protection? I don't understand your point. Unless their point, because I'm smart enough to maybe, you know what I'm saying, use my foresight. Unless his point is if she didn't document it, we shouldn't call him that. That's one thing, but I don't think that's what he's clarifying.
For stalking, for doing anything criminal to her. And as of yet, we have not heard anything in any of her interviews, any of his interviews, where she has done that. If she's being abused if any woman in this chat is being abused, don't sit on your hands. Go file a police report so you can be protected.
Also, if any women are getting abused, don't ridicule them for not calling. Don't do that. Does it sound like he is trying to give y'all advice on what to do if somebody is, harming y'all? Does it sound like he is? What does it sound like he's trying to say to y'all? Because I don't know. But I want to hurry up and end this live. So let me hurry up and get through some of this.
And as of yet, she hasn't done that. The judge does not feel that he is a bad father. Yes, he cheated on her 4,000 times. That does not make him a bad father.
Right, but what makes him a bad father is his behaviors after that divorce. That's why we feel like that.
None of that makes him a bad father. That makes him it's still bad.
No good father would take the mother of their children.
We gotta let him. Hold on. Hold on.
Lady, let him finish.
Hold on. No.
Like, who's yelling? Grow
this
up.
Is not this kind of panel, guys.
Get it together.
We have to let the Don finish his thought.
But the Don is not making no sense. Like, I don't understand why people get to be on the panel that continue to say I haven't watched the show. And I guess, it is fair to say that Mims said that he brought that man on the panel because that man had gone through a custody battle. So I guess he was trying to I guess even the argument, I guess he was trying to get a nice amount of males and others on the panel. But it was just, I just don't understand his standpoint.
Okay, so I don't think he's a bad father because he cheated on Mel. We have to separate the two. Their relationship.
I don't think that either, though. We're agreeing.
Hold on, but we got it.
He's talking about, oh my God. He's mumbling, oh my God, under his breath, but you're not making any of my points. And that's what really aggravated me. Like, if you're going to open your mouth and start talking about the stuff that I was talking about, you don't have to necessarily agree with what I'm saying, but give me something factual that's opposing what I'm saying. Like, you're intentionally misinterpreting what I'm saying. Like, and then the people in the comments, this really what I wanted to see, because some of you hoes talking about, oh, she making the millimeters look bad. Like, girl, y'all's weird. But yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see this. Talking about she taking it too personal. I'm not taking it personal. I want to stay on topic. Like, let's talk about the point, because I want to talk about some of these comments. Let me see. Nobody is saying he's a bad dad. He is a bad co-parent. I'm saying he a bad dad and co-parent. How about that? But I know Miss Shay Renee wasn't talking about me, but I'm just saying I think he both. He both. What about the time Hotel recorded his daughter? Exactly. Why is she yelling? Yes, it does. I don't know, but the millimeters always yelling at somebody. I don't know what they talking about, but I don't know. It was somebody in here that was like, she making the millimeters look bad. Oh, I wanted to find that person so bad. Oh. Talking about making girl. Not speak your pain, sis. Girl, ain't nobody. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all hoes be trying to be funny or what. Let me see. Man, it was somebody in here. It's all good.
Cutting him off because we are agreeing.
Hold on.
I'm cutting him off because we are agreeing. They're misinterpreting my words.
Well, yeah, we just have to let.
So here he had to mute me because he misinterpreted my words. Right? She really triggered, like yelling on a panel. I wonder how old she is. I really do. I really do. I mean, because I had a lot to yell about, because none of them, like, hearing them talk is excruciating, in my opinion. Yeah, skip past who? You talking about Dawn? The reason why I couldn't skip past him, because that's where the yelling came in at, if that's what you're talking about. No, we didn't. He's still not a good father. The Mellow Nuts title fits her haters more than exactly the haters. We should really call her haters the Mellow Nuts. And on some real junk. Like, we should call them the Mellow Nuts. So he didn't even watch the show, but commenting on it now. Exactly. Like, how does that even make sense? He don't want to be a father. He want to be a city girl. Let's be for real. You talking about Martell, Kendra? Yeah. He sound like a Dusty because he is. Cheating on a spouse ultimately affects the children. Exactly. But we want to keep this up in our community, and I don't know why. Like, why are we hiding this? We need to be open and honest. This is why it's important for Letitia to step up and talk about how she really feels, so she can be like. It's important that Black women stop going along to get along. Stop going along to get along. Like, stop that really, because you putting yourself or you're going to end up getting the shit end of the stick, in my opinion. Are we really focusing on the ownership of the kids? Just say you don't have. Exactly. Thank you. Like, really, like, triggered, screaming. Exactly. They are not male supporters over there, and that's okay if they not, but be logical, make it make sense, right? He wouldn't let Mel take the children's bed. Exactly. He wouldn't even let Mel take her kid's bed. If he's such a good dad, why wouldn't he do that? All because a woman want to leave him? It's supposed to be about the kids, right? She about 45. Child, not 45. Acting like that? Y'all, did y'all watch my first live? Y'all know how old I am? I'm 25 years old. Okay, she didn't say your name, but she said she's live right now and you just went live. I only have YouTube. I don't have social media and I don't know how to record it, Mama V. Okay, Mama V. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I hope none of you hoes come over here thinking that I done doxed that broad, because I'm gonna definitely let you have your way. You not all right. I'm gonna just play if you want to. I want to tap so bad. Oh yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and keep going.
Him finish nonetheless, and then respond after that. That way we can still have like a person to person kind of conversation, because everybody's opinion matters.
Like a child.
Yeah,
huh?
we have to separate those. We have to learn how to separate those two relationships. The marriage was toxic as hell, but I do believe that both of them, Mel and Martell, are fantastic parents. If not, he would not have any rights to those kids.
That's not the truth. How many toxic parents are in the world that don't raise their kids all the way up to 18? You get what I'm saying? Like, are we really saying, how old are these people? How many people have raised their children in a toxic environment with toxic principles, with toxic teachings, with toxic disciplinarian acts, and saw them children all the way out through 18? Like, what are we talking about? At her big age, right? When they start yelling, sis, you want to debate. That's why I got quiet. But I'm not gonna lie. I was still talking because like when I was like, right, like who yelling? Because I was still like low key ready to roast. I was really wanting to roast because I'm a roaster. I don't really want to. I'm not gonna argue with nobody, but I'm a roast. The most I'll say in an argument is, okay, ho, bye. Bye, ho. All right, let's finish playing it.
At all. And just because we feel that he may stalk her, he sent her 40 dozen roses, he wants to know, that has nothing to do with the children. So if she...
Thank you, Mama V.
He feels that she stepped. Nothing to all. to
take a woman to court for full custody of cheating. That is not why. Can I just say
that's something that her lawyers should put to use, because obviously his lawyers is taking
Yeah,
her
narcs
fast.
get along.
And her lawyers
They
are not coming
understand.
up to her lawyers are not standing up.
Okay, but can I just say what I wanted to clear up, right? Is that I'm not saying that I think he's a bad dad because of the cheating. That is not why majority of us think he's a bad dad. We think that he's
Not
a
mute
bad
her.
dad because, in my
I'm talking about
opinion,
mute her. Fuck y'all.
no good dad would or no good father would take a woman to court
Isn't
for
it-
full custody of their children if she isn't abusing the children or she isn't posing any harm for the children or anything, especially when she left the divorce with them sharing the custody. So that was the only thing that I was trying to say. Everything else that happened after the cheating, you know, is what we feel is why he's a good dad. I mean, what we feel is why he isn't a good dad, because everything else they could have just
thought so.
co-parented effectively. What happened in the marriage happened in the marriage. It is what it is.
My bad, y'all. I wanted to scroll down. I thought so. This Tiffany hoe, I knew she was being funny talking about speak that pain, sis. Y'all hoes weird. Y'all hoes real weird, but it's cute. I hope you and your legacy get some Martell. Ain't that cute? Let me see. Mute her. Talking about mute her. Right. Did she not report him for hacking her phone? Talking about, baby, the interrupting is astonishing. It doesn't matter. Make a valid fucking point. How about that? How about they make a valid point? Yeah, because I really wanted to get in y'all ass up in here.
And let it be done. But you have to, I don't know if y'all know, but they split 50-50 custody, and then Martell took her to court for full custody of the children. So who isn't really being cooperative?
Hold on, so we got to let Ebony jump in because she's been waiting. In my opinion,
Okay. I'm with here for the hot tea, but let's be clear on some things. When the divorce happened and they were doing their own
talking about YouTube, not therapy. Whore, it is for some people, but you're right. It's not therapy for me. It's not therapy for me. And I also think it's telling, right, about my process as a woman to be able to be on a platform or to get on a platform and talk about my experiences, right? That shows some level of healing, in my opinion, because a lot of people go through narcissistic abuse or they go through these traumas and they never talk about them and they display them in their daily world. People think because you can open up, imagine that. Imagine how broken our community is. People think because you can open up your mouth and articulate your boundaries, your past experiences, your viewpoints, that you are some way, somehow spilling out your pain. Ain't that telling? Is that not telling? Right. If the mama ain't okay, the children ain't okay. I don't know what they don't get. I never know what he talking about. Exactly. Marlene was toxic. That's why Martell is the way that he is. Like, really, let's talk about it. Let's have conversations with adults. Instead of wasting money on the roses. Exactly. Stop wasting money, boy. I enjoy you on that live. You was on point. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Who did that lawyer Leah go report? I don't know who she reported. They said she went and reported me, and I find that to be hilarious. Eating them up. All right. Anyways, the blind leading the blind. Yep. Some of these folks on the other panel. That did piss me off. What other panel? I don't know. I've been through a lot, but I'm nowhere near broken. Exactly. They think because I can communicate, I'm broken. Because I have empathy and sympathy for a woman that experienced a situation like me, I'm broken. Nah. I don't think that's what that is, love. But that's cute. That's cute that they like to say that. At the end of the day, his dirt is about to come out because Coleslaw's son ain't getting no attention. I agree. Exactly. It's more therapeutic to talk about it. Exactly. Look, it's so therapeutic to talk about what you've been through. And then guess what? People might be able to relate to you. And that's why, if you ask me, that's why Mel has been able to heal and maybe still is healing throughout this process, while Letitia is the way that she is, because she is harboring what she's actually going through and how she actually feels about her marriage. Whereas Mel said what she said and moved on. It is what it is. Right. Keep hitting them with the facts. They can't handle the truth. And what's wrong with sharing the pain? Exactly. They haven't exactly. Even if it was pain that we were sharing, what's wrong with that? Right? Because I think that they are confused. They think that is trauma bonding, but that's not trauma bonding. Go do your research, people. Trauma bonding is when you allow the person that is traumatizing you to continue to do it. Right? Go back. Rewind this video back. I left the definition up here. And overcame exactly need to report exactly. Right, trying to control whose narrative, like what? I think that shows a lot about who I am as a person, that I can talk about my experiences and uplift people, and I can resonate with them. And I don't try to seem like I am not a human, and I don't try to seem like I've lived the perfect life. But I, in fact, too, have experienced what it feels like to deal with a narc. And that is not a good feeling. It's not. And that is okay. That's not a good feeling. It's okay to talk about it, baby. And I do want to say the statistics of Black women, or just women, married women, single women live longer than married women. I just want to throw that in there. Why do y'all think that is? And I still say y'all could, and I'm not saying, if your situation is happy and healthy, but a lot of times women are caterers in these relationships and it drains them out. I still say y'all could have shut them down by saying, if Martell really worried about his kids, why not? Right. But I didn't even, girl. Yeah, I feel you, but I didn't even want to bring that up. Let me see, sis, I had to share my testimony. Exactly. I don't mind sharing mine. I don't feel bad about it. There's nothing about my past that I feel bad about. You know what I mean? That's why I said his dirt is about to come out. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and play it.
The 50-50 custody restraining order. Said.
So that is a thing. So I think maybe what we should be doing is, instead of what some people are doing now, we should be encouraging people to go to the court and go to the police, go to the police station when their partners aren't making them feel safe. Like, we should advocate for that versus calling this woman.
We're saying the same.
See how we're doing that? The people who
we're not really saying the same thing, but I we're not really saying the same thing, honestly. but okay. In my opinion, what I was saying was, instead of victim blaming, we should advocate that they go to the police station and stuff like that. What the Don was doing was blaming you for not doing that. In my opinion, that's how it came across. So he did say, you know, what y'all need to do is call the police. But in my opinion, he insinuated that it was a problem, or it was your fault, or Mel's fault, I'm sorry, that she didn't call the police and make these reports. Definitely not saying the same thing. Exactly. We not saying the same thing.
Common ground. I want to do my super chats really quick. Cecile says, please invite Tay Talks to the panel. I'm assuming that when Tay Talk is actually the person. I'm a straight shooter. Next, and then cue the content.
To do with the children, document it, and let them know, like, you know, this is why I don't want to have communications with him. So I do agree with that for sure.
Y'all,
what bang it first? Okay, so let me.
As long as you're respectful.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
okay.
In my opinion,
and had I would have known that Shay was in the comments,
then
let me see, because I do think she said something else slick as fuck. I ain't like that shit. Let me not curse so much. I'm sorry, y'all.
Tay, are you a content creator?
I didn't like that though.
I am. How you doing, Mims? It's my first time up here.
Welcome.
Hey Tay.
I want to say that
it's on their record.
Okay, here it is.
Jump in.
Because I'm finna end this live. I just want to show some of my proof.
So, I only had one bang at first. Okay, so let me tell you, everything I'm finna say is my opinion. Okay, first of all. Okay, so the first thing is, I saw somebody in the chat say that Mel paid for Martell to go to school. It's not true. He had a football scholarship. Look it up. Second thing is, I want to respond with what the name is? Hot what?
Here for hot tea.
I also want to say that there's a video that Martell said that he said out his own mouth that Mel paid for his school.
Okay, well I'm just saying check with Alabama A&M. It's on their records that his college scholarship was paid for by football.
Okay, so boom. I'm not even finna be going back and forth with the ignorant lady. So let me just pause that for a second so we can pull the proof, because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull the proof. What was it? Oh, it is on a video file. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up because we like the facts over here.
Just had my back from, I guess, the beginning. Make sure each other's good, got each other's back, and all that type of stuff. So
that's right. That's right.
That's what kept us together, having each other's back. And the thing is, Melody always had my back from, I guess, the beginning. I dropped out of school in 04? I got back in 06, and Melody, she's one of the reasons that she helped fund my first semester, first 2 semesters of college when I went back to school. She loaned me about $1,500.
Yep.
Ooh, big timer.
Hey, that was something right there back in the day.
I tell you, both of us, she ain't had no money for real, loaning me $1,500.
Right, I was just working 2-3 jobs at the time, so I was able to. Yeah.
Right. So but I tell you, now that done multiplied.
Over the years, continue to multiply.
That's right.
Yeah. Like you said, encouraging each other, having each other's back, that's so important in any relationship. And seeing each other through life's changes, life's growth, life's disappointments, life's heartaches. We've experienced so much together. Birthdays, people's anniversaries, our anniversaries. We've experienced death. We've experienced birth. Experiencing all of those things together.
That's right.
That's what makes your bond strong, going through life together.
That's right.
y'all couldn't hear me this whole time. Okay, but what I was saying was, let me pull up the clip. And what's crazy, and I'm finna go ahead and skip through a lot of this because we've been on here for 3 hours and 12 minutes, and that is so cool to me, y'all. Thank y'all for really supporting me. I think that I really do appreciate y'all. I think y'all should be able to hear me now. I'm back. So yeah, I do appreciate y'all for supporting me and rocking with me. I think it's really cool that I have like been able to like keep y'all kind of entertained.
Okay, so first of all, had my dad in my life my whole time. Okay, my husband is in the next room right now. Okay,
I had my daddy in my life the whole time as well. My man just walked outside, right? So I too have what you have. Right? That does not mean that you are not male identified. Duh. Oh, shooky. Hold on, y'all. The screen went off. Okay, there you go.
So clearly, I don't
want anecdotal evidence.
I don't fall in any one of those categories.
We gotta.
Did she say and she looked like a woman? Hold on.
Gotta let her finish.
Okay.
Anecdotal evidence.
Is in the next room right now. Okay. So clearly, I don't
want
fall.
anecdotal evidence.
I don't fall.
She's saying so clearly she don't fall in any one of those categories. What did she mean? I didn't really catch that. I said I didn't want anecdotal evidence because that guy, the sassy boy, had already gave so much of his anecdotal evidence. I was just so tired of it. And then the bat had screamed at me. You know what I'm saying? So weaponize the men in her life. Right. She probably not married. You know, because they in the South, like, you gotta be married. So I could see people lying about that. So did I. I'm a whole daddy's girl. Right. I also used to be male identified, and then I grew up. You know what? Thank you, Journey. I'm so happy that you put this in here. I was raised by my daddy as well. Just because him and my mother had their issues did not mean he wasn't in my life, right? I was too male identified. My daddy used to, oh my gosh, I just saw things from his perspective. I always had sympathy for his situation versus my mother's situation. It was really, I understood it. Like, I thought girls were supposed to ride or die. I thought you weren't supposed to switch up on no man. Don't call the police on him. You know what I'm saying? Stick it out for better or worse. Like, no, ask me today. I'm leaving you if you piss me off. I'm leaving you if you make me unhappy. I'm leaving you.
In one of those categories.
We gotta let her finish.
Okay.
As you see,
So,
we keep meeting on some common ground.
Okay. We're not really meeting on common ground, but I'm skipping through all this to our closing sentiments.
I just be trolling. That's my problem. I need to just stop. That's my problem.
I thought you were funny. That's why I invited you. Please finish in my opinion.
See, he said, I thought you were funny. Y'all think that means he don't think I'm funny anymore?
Whatever happened in your life, you cannot put it into this, okay? And the reason.
And so here she goes. So why is it that whatever happens in my life, I can't use that as an example, but the sassy boy, smelly titties, okay? Let me stop. That is not good. But yeah, but he was able to use his experiences. Do y'all see what I'm talking about though? But like, do y'all see what I'm talking about? And so again, another thing male identified women do, they try to do what most men do. Like when you fall out of touch with them, they try to make it seem like you bitter. Male identified women, they try to throw that on you as well, just because you can be empathetic and use your experiences. They always try to flip it and throw it on you as if you're supposed to be ashamed or hurt or I never understand that. They really always try to shade you because of your experiences, when whole time, because they are male identified, their experiences are worse. Why? Because they do not have their better judgment at hand, right? They're not thinking of themselves first when they make these decisions. They're thinking of their man or the men in their lives. How would this affect them? How would this make them feel? So a lot of times their lives isn't even anything that I would ever wish for my worst enemy.
Reason why the Don said she needs to file a police report is because all that stuff can go into court. If you feel like you can't communicate with him because he's stalking you or because he's harassing you, then yes, you can call the police. Madison County courthouse is open. Okay, you can file a police report. Okay, but for it's not to be no documentations on him, and then everybody putting these titles on him. That's unfair too.
How do we document, or my question is mental, verbal, emotional, financial abuse punishable in the court of law? Okay, didn't think so. All right, y'all, let me just show y'all what male identified is, because I just want to add this in case somebody come back and watch my video because they think that I doxed that nutcase. Let me okay, y'all, this is what male identified is. Let me pull it up on my phone because I'm over here on the other end. Matter of fact, I'm not reading it to y'all. Y'all can read it because all these phones finna go there. So yeah, I need to get off here in a minute. Y'all see what male identified is. She's using her situation to validate her point. The lady was contradicting her point. Exactly. She's literally using her. Exactly. I mean, you cannot make this up. But it's fair for them to put labels on male, though. You get what I'm saying? How is it that they can sit here and say, oh, it's not fair to put labels on him? You know what I'm saying? But they put all these labels on male. That is so hilarious to me. But again, it's funny to see. It's funny to watch. How it's unfair when it's the truth. Exactly. I'm glad you said that. I never thought about how much I viewed life and from my dad's point of view. Yeah, I was a daddy's girl. Don't get it twisted. I was a daddy's girl. So I totally understand. If you for what's right, then you wouldn't find that to be okay. So anyways, I'm skipping. Right, to when she was being condescending. So boom, she was being nasty and condescending. Miss Cutie Pie. I agree with you. The best advice that I've gotten are from women that are like in their second and third marriages. I know that sounds crazy. I know, right? We don't know what she was saying. So she's saying what the court's saying because she's unbiased. Okay, cute. Right. You're right. You're right. That's exactly what she did. She pulled this definition up of what male identified was. That's exactly what she did. She pulled this definition up of male identified, and she thought that I was trying to say that she was a man. So anyways, so yeah, male identified. Let me pull it up on my phone, y'all, because I forgot that I had that other slide up. I'm glad I got in the comments and read your comments, because I totally forgot that I had that other slide up. Let me see. Let me go to it. Yes, it says the male identified woman is a woman whose beliefs, mindset, and attitude favor the male gender. So yeah, often at the expense of the opposite sex, right? That's what male identified is. Let's do some more. Let's dig into it a little bit more. It says the male identified woman is a woman whose beliefs, mindset, and attitude favor the male gender, often at the expense of the opposite sex. She may be a traditional or modern. She may be traditional or modern, classically feminine in appearance, or more masculine. But all male identified women support what enhances the status and lives of men, and opposes what increases the equality of the genders. Right? Do y'all see that? Hold on, let me take you off real quick, Journey. But what did you say? That's why they can't empathize with male, because they can't even empathize with their own divine feminine. Thank you. They feel like that they are less than, that they are undeserving of. It also says the male identified woman often comes from a background where the male point of view was greatly emphasized and de-emphasized. So, y'all, that is my upbringing. I'm sorry. I just feel like the male point of view was greatly emphasized. But it says in the first case, she may have had a mother who willingly or unwillingly took second place to her husband. Okay. And so the reason why I believe, and this is just my opinion, and the reason why I believe legally the reason why she can resonate more with Tisha, in my opinion, or the reason why she doesn't resonate with male, is because she and this is just my opinion, but she willingly or unwillingly, she saw her mama willingly or unwillingly take second place to her husband. I don't know that to be true. She did say her mother passed away, so may she rest in peace. And I never want to disrespect nobody's mother or anything like that. But I can just kind of see how I just now it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So also it says the male identified woman learned through her upbringing that a woman must always defer to men and respect their desires. That's what male identified is, ladies. Let's keep going. It says in the second case, the male identified woman may have had a father who was absent. So the first case, your daddy was around. That was my case. So this is the next case, who I believe it may be for the butterfly girl, allegedly. I don't know that to be true, and I'm not trying to disrespect any of these people. I'm just saying there's a reason why they resonate more with Martell. There's a reason why I called them male identified. It's not because I think y'all look like a man. But it says in the second case, the male identified woman may have had a father who was absent physically or mentally. Physically or mentally. What that means is who Marceau is to Tisha children is you get what I'm saying? Like, he isn't there mentally. Right? So in turn, his children can end up being male identified. And this is what I was saying when I say because nobody ever chooses you or nobody have ever chosen you, which is why you are seeking male validation. So it also says, and a mother who was head of the household, she grew to resent her mother's rule and came to associate with the male presence she had. Well, yeah, she came to associate with the male presence she never had. Did I not say that? It also, but obviously in different terms. It also says finding refuge in the thoughts and actions of men. Is that not what they're doing? Is that not what Kimmy and them are doing? It says the male identified woman can be found everywhere and is not difficult to recognize. She tends to be predictable. So y'all predictable. I was able to pull y'all card as soon as I heard y'all talk. But anyways, it says that she's predictable and follows a pattern of behavior. A woman is likely male identified if she says or does several of the following. Are y'all ready? Okay. Encourages women to take. Wait, so are y'all paying attention? Wait, let me read the comments first because we about to get off. I've been on here for 3 hours. Let's see. It could be generational. Okay, so it says encourages women to take part in relationship dynamics which advantage men, such as polygamy. And that I talk about fucking polygamy. And decreased emphasis on female income and education. So did y'all catch that? Talking about fucking polygamy. My bad, y'all. It's sassy instinct for me, right? It also says it blames feminists for every male-female issue and or proclaiming those who disagree with her to be feminists. So again, I'm saying that they are male identified. Am I saying anything wrong? Engages in male-oriented forms or websites. I don't really know what that means, but okay. And it says is over. Let me see. It was definitely given moth. Not moth. Question: how does, in my opinion, always have a screwed opinion? And I don't know, girl. Because everyone is trying to clean up Martell's image. Exactly. Let me just go through some of these really quick. My mom is almost 70 and she still deals with trauma with her father. Exactly. It's realistic. Off topic. They eating Carlos King up in male comment section. Oh, you talking about on her Instagram? Okay, y'all, but let me are we done with male identified? No, we not done with male identified. Let me go back. We're gonna go back. Let me just play this.
In the interview, Mel said that she got the roses and she put them in the garage. She didn't say she kept them. I know I keep my trash cans in my garage, so she might have thrown them away, Satra. Thank you for the super chat. We got a couple more. We got Reigns or Nope. It's Q's turn. Nope. We jumped and then we're arguing back in silence. Now you got something to say?
I do. No, because I didn't know. I told you I was going to keep my hat on, but you asked my opinion. Now I got to give it. No, just real quickly. Okay. Going back to, in my opinion's point, my homegirl's point about being male identified. It's this, because yes, like in my opinion, I know it's because we're from the same city, Birmingham love, but my father was married to my mother until the day she died on March 3rd, 2021. Was he the greatest husband? No. But I mean, so everybody has different stories. And so one person's experience is enough.
She said, was he the greatest husband? No. What does that tell y'all? She sat back and she watched her mama go through the same thing Tisha go through, probably, allegedly, and in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And like I said, I'm never the type of woman to try to use somebody's experience to ish on them. I'm just saying this is why she may resonate or be male identified.
Other ones. And so, in my opinion, listen, I'm not married, and she has a husband right next door. I have my puppy next to me. Where you find love, that's where you get it from. And
she has her puppy next to her. She said that she got her husband next to her. I've had my dad in my whole life. I had my dad in my life my whole life, and I got my man somewhere over here warming up some food. Babe.
I hope you find it too. Amen.
You'll find it, girl.
I just want to say this real quick. I
got one for you too, Legal.
Thank. Oh, come on, get my DM. Slide him in my DM.
This is not a match.
Oh, don't worry. We gonna look up.
Okay, Prissy, thank you for that. Legally, Prissy says, as parents, even if we're not together, we both have to be able to communicate. If our child is with you, I need to be able to get in touch. The kids can have a phone that they can use to communicate with. And
I'm not talking about the phone situation. That's irrelevant. She don't have to. That's common sense.
Her who's trying to get both sides, the legal side and the emotional side. Thank you, Prissy. I think I got like one more. Then I think it's Q's turn, and we got Wente Talk. And
right, I do.
Shay Renee online. So thank you so much, the Real Estate Insider. A lot of people been talking about you. Are you in trouble with Clark?
I just clarify one thing, Mims. Martel took her to court for full custody because he has stated he tried to work out with her the baby.
Bro, mute point. Hi, Miss Black Titanic. Hi, Miss Black Titanic. I really do appreciate you for stopping by onto my live. I watch your channel all the time. My grandmother introduced me to your channel. But Miss Black Titanic, I really do love your channel. Y'all make sure, if y'all don't know Miss Black Titanic, I don't know where y'all been in these Huntsville streets, but definitely make sure y'all following Miss Black Titanic. You know, if y'all can, make sure y'all send her some cash apps and stuff, because she does the footwork with these court cases and stuff. So y'all definitely make sure y'all support her. She is an older lady, so show love, okay? But anyway, because she don't have to do that,
sitting situation. So it wasn't about him wanting control. Like the judge said, Melanie refuses to work with him. His issue was work.
How do you know? It seems like
that's what he said.
Nope. It's Q's turn. Nope. We jumped and then we're arguing back and forth.
He ruined it because
he tried
not doing it. Butterfly. We're bridging the gap. Come on, Q. Please don't incite violence.
Oh, all I can say is Jerry, because you don't know what I want to
throwing stones.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk. Does anybody know that question? Was Carlisha King down at the one?
I can't say I did see someone.
So the mess.
Guarantee. Never mind. Let me shut up. No violence.
There was another lady yelled.
I like that. See,
members on low. Going to just be a storyline.
Y'all, there was another time the lady yelled. I think she was yelling at Ebony. Y'all let me know.
Going off on this and that. It's a TV show at the end of the day. They got to pay their bills.
All right. Well, thank you. Hips. Okay, I didn't know he had hips. Time it's been kind of crazy. We're not
I know
about the gay brother.
Yes, he only had to pull him away physically.
Create an active
they made
way
good points as well, y'all. Very good points. I just got to skip through this because we've been on live for 3 hours.
Be the man that he liked to be.
I'm looking for that when she yelled
she wanted
again.
Me to come during work. I'm like, no, I got 2 jobs, y'all.
Because
Chrissy
she
says,
yelled again, and y'all, and some people in the
comments
comments thought she was yelling at me again, and she wasn't. She was yelling at Ebony.
This. I know some parents who didn't let their kids have a phone till high school. I had a phone, and everybody has a laptop. It goes a week without memory. There wasn't any document that I typed. Let me know. I think Danielle's
right. Because Danielle don't break up
who she wanted. I just, I was asking the question. do that. We
Remember,
interview questions.
I'm trying to skip through all this.
Just to get all people who don't like.
Because this lady yelled again.
Narrative, textbook narcissist.
Well, she did.
For the super chat.
Yeah,
Fifi says membership has
Tay
its
made
perks.
great points.
Sure does.
You know, I like Tay them over there, little girl game.
I appreciate the super chat.
But you know, Tay them, the girl
talk,
game.
Thank you for letting me up.
It's when Tay talk, brown skin, drop the mic. I'm always over there.
I do know is
I think they live now.
Okay,
cue the content.
Okay. Because I got the notification.
One thing we
all right, this one the lady yell again.
You don't ask a question that you don't know the answer to. In the interrogatories, question 10, how many times did you meet a person for romantic or sexual reasons during your custodial times with your minor children since a divorce from the defendant? That is Martell and Melody. Why? Second, 2, Mims, in my opinion, check your DM.
So she's trolling again.
Drop these receipts and more because I want the documents out there, seeing with your own 2 eyes.
They sat here this whole panel saying, oh, the millimeter's always doxing, yet here she is.
I'm that girl. I don't do YouTube. Go to Mims YouTube tips. Tell him about the Mims when I get done. Y'all join his channel for that because he's going to help me get a YouTube channel. But I'm going to drop them tomorrow.
Thank you. I really do appreciate you. You were here the whole time. I really appreciate you.
I was about to say you got a channel, girl. I definitely want to see if you want to drop it. Sorry, I'm also.
We're going to get together on
all the receipts.
This lady yelled.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Fine, legally Leah, and you know those are third points.
Male identified thing. Male identified thing. I have a question. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs because I just look down and I'm all woman and I'm out?
What a loser.
Giselle, what is happening?
My favorite.
Giselle,
I thought that part was so corny.
You better go ahead, Miss Leah.
She is so corny.
Okay, the Don is yours.
Okay, but yeah, the lady, I don't know where the part at where the lady yelled again.
I married custody other or her.
She literally yelled again.
This is
either.
Doesn't mean I male identify. Do I sympathize and empathize with Melanie? Absolutely.
Right. She missed the whole point talking about male identified.
She does funny stuff, but look, her flaws.
They think I'm calling them a man. Baby, come here. Y'all come listen to his voice. What do you think about male identified women?
I think it's women who don't.
No, I don't want you to tell me the definition.
Oh.
Like,
what do I think about them?
Yeah, what do you think about women that are what do you think of women that put a male's best interest before her own?
She generally lacks self-value.
Okay, come on, tell the hoes.
She typically does not have any self-value.
What you say, baby? Tell the hoes again.
A woman who is male identified typically doesn't have any self-value.
Okay.
Okay. Like I said, he had a problem who had multiple looked at and keep saying, "Oh, stated why."
I'm sorry, Miss Black Titanic in here.
And she wasn't willing to talk. And the judge also agrees with Martell. Melanie is not. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she's thinking, whether the police protect her or not, it would be smart to go ahead and file them things that she needs to file.
But my point is, let's say she didn't file. Does that make her a bad person for not filing documents against her ex-husband? I don't understand.
If she feels, at the end of the day, if she feels highly doubt groups and legally, I pretty stay fly.
I'm here for the super chat.
Okay, just come on.
To question the kid.
Well, then he needs to call the Federal investigation for wiretapping. Melanie needs to call the FBI for wiretapping.
Nobody had anything to say to her when she cut Tay off.
Because that's the federal.
And then
we doing rap with this mouth closed. Say it for me. And I am really appreciative. Like, I do like to debate. I can
That's what I need
to be a handful, especially when we talk about millimeters, especially when we talk about male.
And you like the troll.
I am actually, yes. I do like to be in control.
No, I said
like,
to troll. You said you like to troll.
Oh, yes, I do. I love to troll. That's my issue. I troll too much. And you can ask the people that's in the comments.
First step is admitting you have a problem. That's the first step.
Yeah.
She tried to shade me. First thing is admitting you having a problem. Like, girl, can you admit you male identified with you and your dog? You and your dog. Me, my cat. Let me know. You and your dog.
I mean, well, I don't necessarily think it's a problem. It's okay. I'm gonna let her have it. It's fine. It's no big deal, you know.
I don't know how old she is, but this lady is, in her 40s possibly.
She was from 205. What is that? What area code is that?
That's Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, that's Alabama. And you know what? What's crazy is I got a lot of friends that's what you said I couldn't hear.
Y'all hear her saying Google that? Google that.
I just said Google us, but in my opinion,
no, I don't know.
She's saying Google that. Like, what are we gonna do? If I Google it, what?
You want to know what's crazy? I don't have to Google y'all because I got friends from Alabama, and baby, they get to it, okay?
And I was just trying to make this a little bit light because I can tell everybody was offended and threatened by me. So I was just trying to make a small little joke to make it a little bit light. But, people that are offended are just offended.
Well, go ahead.
And I do have friends in Alabama and they really do get to it in real life. That was just me trying to make light.
And baby girl.
Yes.
No, I'm being honest. They really do get
I got a lawyer.
Great Debaters is my favorite movie as well.
I already got my lawyer on deck.
That's how we do. And that's how we do it.
I don't know.
Listen, that's how we do in Alabama. Come and find out if you want to. Come and find out how we do it in Alabama if you want to.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Exactly, Miss Black Titanic. That the fouls are way more damaging to Martell's character, yet they're sitting up here defending him as if it makes any sense. It's ridiculous.
I'm following Dawn's advice. I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are wearing me out at this point.
Okay.
Now I still gotta go.
So I just wanted to say thank y'all to everybody. I do appreciate it. I did have a time debating y'all. I would love to come and debate again. And I won't be so extra. I didn't mean any harm by anything today. I am a troll. I'm gonna continue to troll, and I hope y'all don't, take it to heart. Thank you so much.
If you troll,
I go to my friends'
you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Keep trolling.
And I don't know what that means. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Play stupid game, win stupid prizes. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, that's that other side of the tracks behavior. I don't resonate with that. Like, I'm not like on the internet to be gangster, right? Because when you really have a track record on how you can get down, there's no need to be on the internet showing out. So she look a mess.
Me, you gonna find out.
Jesus Christ. I go to people's channels all the time that I like, and I play troll with them as well. They know.
I would never troll you though, legally.
Right, never trolled her.
I don't even know what just happened.
And she said until now. I don't even know this broad.
Oh, just a minute ago, it was everybody we agreed to disagree, and we're all sisters. Now
I thought they were just playing.
This is like when.
Right, I thought that they were just playing as well. I felt like Mims. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I do got fire energy. I'm a fire sign. I don't know if they thought that I was serious or I took things to heart or I was offended. But in actuality, I am just myself. I'm an animated person. That's it. I'm animated about any topic. We can be talking about cats, baby. I'm animated. We could be talking about trash. I'm gonna show my disdain, just how much I hate trash so much. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
When they play Nuck in the Buck in the club, you never really know what's gonna happen. We're not nucking, and there's no.
I really did appreciate
me.
Mims. He was trying to keep it very neutral.
If you buck, Mims. I made Delta. Don't make me stroll to Nuck if you buck. I'm going on mute.
But I don't wanna nuck.
Stay on mute.
I wanna finish the rapid fire. Thank you for here for the hot tea. I totally invited you to come on.
Well, that's the real tea. She don't like me because she's an AKA.
Guys?
What's your sign, Relly?
For the hot tea, I definitely appreciated your vantage point. And I thank you for coming up because I did invite you, just like I invited legally. I appreciate legally too. I think it was Q's turn, which I'm scared, and then Tay and
okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and
Mims, I think this is one of your best.
It was one of the best panels because of me. That's what I want to say. Okay, y'all. I'm not gonna say because of me. But I do think that, his audience weren't used to my type of heat. Because he is a very calm person, even when he's funny and being shady. He's real cool and calm and collected. Cool. I like that. So yes, let me read the rest of y'all comments so we can close out. We've been on here for 3 hours, y'all. Thank you. Like, y'all have been watching me. I think that is so cool. Let's see. If she had other documents, why didn't she give them to, I don't know. She said she was going to release them. Listen, even if she did release them, like Miss Black Titanic said, it looks worse on Martell's end. Listen, when you make valid points on the opposing side, they either cuss you out or scream. Girl, all the time. Yes. Was he doesn't give that kind of energy. Yeah. She was lousy example of Deltas. You a Delta, KP? She should have went to the FBI to tell on herself. She is right. Now y'all see that ain't a licensed attorney. She didn't have right. I agree. No comprehension skills. Yeah, I be talking fast. Take your sad crew with you. I'm a Leo and I have fun until I realize you're disrespecting me. That's when I cuss you out. Exactly. I'm a Leo. I have fun. I vibe. But if I feel like you like being shady or you trying to like snuff me, it's getting different. Especially if I feel like you backing me into a corner. Oh no. That is when, oh no. Please don't ever think you're going to back me into a corner. Yes, team fire signs, Aries. You want to know what's funny? Aries doxed me. I mean, I don't care if a person was to dox me because, I mean, what are you going to say? Like, I mean, let's be for real. Literally, you're going to be sad when you dox me. Yeah, see? I was in there getting cracking. Aries energy. I like Aries. I only ever had an issue with one Aries, and she had an issue with me. I ain't even acknowledge her. I definitely was good because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was getting spicy. Really, that's a Leo because my daughter, yeah, pops off. She's 17. Mm-hmm. We could be, look, we like to just vibe and worry about ourselves. I feel like Leos, we like to just worry about ourselves. Is my outfit cute? My hair cute? My life, it's all about me. And then people don't like that and they try to be shady and then they get bit. And I ain't talking about a nibble because I feel like Leos always take it too far. Yes, you a calm Leo. All my friends are calm Leos. I'm the only one that is like this. I need help because I'm a really nice person, but touch the wrong nerve, you're gonna catch it. I agree. Yeah, Aries, Leo, real hot. Hey, Miss Pauletta, man, you know I missed my live. I'm finna get off now. I'm just trying to say my goodbyes to everybody. FYI, popped up on where are they? Blah, blah. Right, she did. I heard y'all saying that. If y'all can please go and screen record that and email it or DM it to me in my Instagram, please. She's sacrificing for her, right? This is, yeah, you can see through the BS. I'm a Cancer and I feel for Mim. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. I love the fire signs. You said what she doxed me for? Because dang, I really want to tell y'all. But I don't know. She doxed me because she's mad because she broke. That's why. This was a long time ago. She doxed me. I wasn't even on YouTube or nothing. You a Taurus. Ooh, girl. Well, my big 3 Capricorn Leo. Oh, girl, you got that Capricorn in you. I think I got some Sag in me. It'll be a blessing if I got some Sag. If one of my moon is a Sag. Not I think. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much because I don't like telling my moon. Dang, Miss Pauletta. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. I'm finna go ahead and get up off this thing. I appreciate y'all so much for joining my live. It was fun and it was real. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, like, subscribe, comment, hit that post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload. And can y'all go back and support my Unlove and Marriage Huntsville content? Okay, are y'all gonna be watching Bell Collective? I'm gonna be reviewing Bell Collective. I'm gonna be doing Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Watch my reviews, you all. Nighty night. Okay, Pauletta, see you in the next one. I had fun with y'all too. Thank you.